would be nice if I had my sound on. What's going on, community conversation virgin gang? My name is Gonzo and welcome to the channel. And today I have probably the most anticipated guest I have ever had. And it is the one and only Meet Virginia. I mean, Opossum Bud.
Yeah, that's better. That's a better name anyway. That's the better one.
Yeah. Well, I'm married myself, so I get it. You have to give credit to the wife from time to time.
It's your better half. That's what they say.
Oh, absolutely. I'm retarded. That's why I joined the military. if it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't know who my next guest is because I don't write things on the calendar. She does.
Yeah, they make the list and all that stuff, bro. I can't even figure out doors, so I figured that out. Like I'm right there with you.
If it does say push or pull, even if it says push or pull, I'm like,
that's just a suggestion. I mean, you can go right through any door if you try hard enough.
I've seen enough Reddit videos of people doing that shit.
Oh yeah.
So first,
I was gonna ask if I could swear or not, but you just answered that question for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna be a kid friendly show. So if there's kids in the room,
them kids.
Well, not literally.
No, I mean, whoa, no, not.
Let's calm down, Jared Fogle.
That's not what I meant.
FBI agent. Hold on.
No, that's I didn't mean it like that.
Man, the chat is loving you today. It was already so busy before you entered. Everyone's waiting for you. We have Harsh, Sudan, Dark UBB, Laura, Matt Champ, Just Josh, and Y50. So many. Stephen Kahn, Dizzy, King's Pokemon Empire, Metri. So many people all waiting for you.
Dang.
They want to hear you talk shit about everybody and their mother. We'll see what we get with.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Because because when people be like, oh my god, you're getting Opossum Bud, that's crazy. I was like, yeah, but it's kind of been in the works for a few months. It's just the military says,
just been
no.
busy.
Yeah,
I appreciate you working with me, by the way. It's been. I was trying my best to make it to this one for sure, but yeah, I appreciate you willing to push it back a little bit if need be.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's this is a community conversation. It's to get people to get to know you outside of Pokemon. So most people know you are in the military still. You're still active. You're in the wrong branch, but at least you got the easiest branch to work with.
I mean, the wrong branch is subjective. I mean, if the right branch to succeed, the wrong branch for physical activity, sure. Yeah, you got me there.
It's only the wrong branch because I didn't pick it.
That's true.
Yeah, this is true.
But I was like literally just one bad decision away from going in the Army, honestly. So,
well, at least you didn't do one bad decision to go in the Marine Corps. That was me.
That's also true. Yeah. I do not want to have wax in my digestive system for the next 20 years.
But cherry tastes good.
It does. The peach one, and I like the orange one.
The orange one does not taste like tangerine.
It does not taste orange, and that's false advertisement, and I want a refund.
Yeah, I have so many stories from deploying with Marines.
They're so fun.
Yeah, I did an 18 and up stream a couple weeks ago just for story time. I literally blocked out for kids, so you had to put like age restriction and everything. It's deleted. I had to take it off the channel. I saw so many stories about Marines. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was bored on deployment too. So we jousted, but we didn't have anything to joust with, so we just put on our Kevlar helmets and bang. No wonder why we have concussions in the military. Everybody's saying, yeah, Djibouti. Djibouti was a
good old Djibouti.
Yeah, you know about it. There's a lot of Air Force there.
Camp Lemonier. Yes, I know about that place.
Yeah, the chat loves the Djibouti stories. I have a ton more of those. But let's get right into the Pokemon conversation before we jump into anything else. We already know your favorite Pokemon's Glaceon. Well, we know your favorite evolution is Glaceon. I don't think you've talked about your favorite Pokemon in general. Let's talk about what who's that?
Scyther.
Nice.
Yeah, Scyther is my favorite
of all time.
All time.
Is there a story behind it, or you just fell in love with it when you found it?
That's the first card I think I got. So way back in ye old days when I was a Boy Scout, they had this thing where it was like, hey, you sell so many of our junk candy bars to military spouses or husbands or something like that. Spouses. You get I forget what the actual threshold was, but you get a Pokemon card pack with every like so many bars you sell. And I sold like enough to get like 2 packs. One of them was jungle. One of them was like a base set pack. And I pulled a Scyther out of the jungle one. That was the first holo that I pulled besides a Poliwrath. That was the very first holo I pulled, but something that wasn't from base set. It was Scyther.
That's That's interesting that your favorite Pokemon comes from the TCG side. Because
Yep.
most people would go, oh, it's from the video game or it's from the anime. Like mine's from the video game. Because when I started with Pokemon Yellow, and I loved Pikachu, got to follow you around, and then my cousin, the dickhead he was like, hey, I got something awesome for you. You want a Raichu? I'm like, yeah. And then he gave it back to me, and the little fucker wasn't following me anymore. So I'm like, what? Where'd he go? But that wiped it. Like he was my best Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon. So that's where I got my attachment. It's like my cousin trying to be a dickhead, and it turned like it backfired. Like, ha, I love him. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joke's on you, fool. That's my favorite now.
Yeah, forever since that Yellow was my first one at I think it was 11 or 12 when it must have been 11. But I've always been into the hobby since I was 10 years old when it came to America.
Yeah.
And you've I don't know how long you've been collecting, but you've been collecting for a very long time. You've been very outspoken about that.
Oh yeah, I've been in for a minute, on and off for the most part. Like from like my poor days from 2009 to like 2015, it was like super sporadic. You don't make a whole lot of money in the grand old conscription that you're in, but
right.
You get a couple packs where you can or something like that. I remember Generations, it was like a pretty big deal because I was able to get some of those ETBs they had out there. I got 2 of those, and I got it with like a buddy that I was still stationed with here, and we ended up just ripping through a bunch of those, and that's what really like got me back into like doing it consistently. And from that point on, I'd gotten a little bit more into Japanese at that point too. Like I'd always liked them. Being on a military base, people expose you to that stuff a lot too. They're like, oh yeah, you got these cards. Well, check out these ones, and they had like a bunch of Japanese ones. It's like, whoa, that's fucking badass. So that really sparked my interest into it. It used to be way harder, but way easier to get Japanese cards. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
Like it was harder to track them down, but like paying for them was so much cheaper. Like it was more about finding them.
Yeah, I remember because I was the same way. Like when I got old enough where I can buy my own cards, people stop buying them. You're an adult. You should learn to do something new. How about
get a real hobby like fucking playing footballs and frisboes. Stuff.
I played lacrosse when I was in high school, so I can't talk shit. But I like sports are still.
So I get it.
I used to, and then I grew these man tits when I got old. So I was like,
"Oh, you don't gotta tell me about that. I'm right there with you. I'm trying to shed those now."
I'm trying, but it's hard because food tastes so good with a little bit of salt, some butter.
Right?
How dare you?
All the best foods too, they're so bad for it. It's like, what do you mean I can't eat a burger every day and just fucking be a outstanding citizen? What do you mean?
What do you mean? Yeah, exactly. It's not like I'm going to the McDonald's to harass the teenage kid who messed up my order.
I just want some good food.
Yeah, just give me the food. We have speaking of good food, we have Rock Sandy and Jay's Corner TCG in here. I'll eat them.
What the hell is Rock doing in here? Who said he could come out of his little cave?
I did. Sorry, Dad.
I'm kidding, bro. I'm joking.
We have KFC, Laura. I think everyone likes giving Rock a hard time because he could take it. But that's one of the things like I have to explain to my civilian friends. Like if I'm talking shit straight to your face, like
that means they like you.
Yeah. Like, but if I'm quiet around you, just leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
It's one of two things. It's either I'm trying to figure you out still, or just leave me alone. Plain and simple.
One or two.
Yeah. Yeah. But to backtrack, I like when I started working, like, oh, you have to buy your own stuff. Like that's when I was like, okay, like now I have to budget and figure out what's going on. So I was very on and off, probably 2012 until maybe 2020.
Nice black and white era.
Yeah, unfortunately, because that's people. I don't know why people hate that game so much. I love that game.
I don't know either. It's one of the best Pokemon games they've ever made.
It is
Black and White 2.
Yes, especially 2 is my favorite.
Yep.
They're in my top 3. Even when they first came out, and people were like, "Oh, it sucks. The design sucks." I'm like,
no.
"Fuck the designs." Do you not remember Muck? He's literally a pile of cum.
Exactly. Like everyone gives Trubbish a bunch of hate. I got this from Sunburn Albino. He's a YouTuber and stuff like that. But he always says, like, at least Trubbish is just Grimer that had the decency to bag himself up. Like, he's not just tracking all that stuff just around. And I was like, you know what? That is actually true. Yeah. He is a bag of trash, but he's not just tracking it everywhere.
Exactly.
When I got out of tech school, Black and White was the game that had come out. So I played that and I fucking loved it. And then when I went to my first deployment, Black and White 2 had just came out. So I was playing that like through the entire part of it, man. And I played through it twice. It was so good. It's one of the best Pokemon games they've ever made. I don't know why it got so much hate. I'm glad it's starting to get some recognition now.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, it's probably because the remakes are coming.
Oh yeah, so the remakes.
The remakes, yeah.
We'll
who was
see.
your starter?
Oh, fucking Oshawott.
Oshawott. Mine was Snivy.
Yeah. Snivy's cool. I like them all. I even like Tepig.
Yeah.
I'm not usually a fire
I
starter
love
person.
Tepig.
Dude, Embor's a fucking monster.
Beast,
that thing is so good. It's got a good shiny too.
Yes,
Ooh,
I think Black and White has some of the best shinies in any generation.
I agree.
I will fight somebody, mostly Rock, because I feel like Rock will argue with that. Rock, let me know in the chat. Will you argue with that? Just
Rock might. He might not mean it, but he might just do it just for the memes.
Everybody in the chat, if you are a PokeTuber or YouTuber in general, please put out your links. Let's get some love out to
100%.
everybody, especially Opossum Bud, Jay's Cornered, Matt Champ, Dizzy, Jay, California Life, Rock Sandy, of course. And I just recently started following him. I don't like, it was one of those things where like, yeah, I'm following him. I keep seeing all his stuff. I keep watching all his videos, and I was like, oh, I'm a dickhead, not even subscribed. Like, I'm
Dude,
one of those.
I just did that to Metri, actually. Like, I felt so bad. I've been talking to Metri, and we do that podcast together, and I thought I was following him on Instagram, and like a day or two ago, I just clicked on his shit, and I was like, oh my God, I've not been following this dude
I did that
for like 2 to 3 months.
I did that to Pidgey Boys on Instagram, too. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, why didn't you guys call me out? They're like, oh, it happens. I'm like,
bro, like, I didn't even know.
Yeah,
I felt like such a dick.
Yeah, and me and Rock, I talked about Rock's video a couple months ago that he did about someone buying out all the Altaria cards with that. I don't even remember the trainer's name, because she was fucking useless in the game. Yeah, there you go.
She's not useless. She's the contest star, is what it is. I mean, like, if you do Pokemon contests, then you'll see her a lot more. But if you don't, then you won't see her.
Yeah, exactly. How many people actually play the contest in Alpha and Sapphire? I do it not in the remake.
I like them. I mean, I'm not gonna like hate on them, but like I get Alicia is not really like a super. If you don't know, you don't know.
She's more important than Miriam. I'll give you that argument.
That's very true. Nice. That's 100% true. Like almost every teacher is more important than fucking Miriam in the story. Actually, like if you take all their classes.
Yeah, I think the only class I legitimately took all the way through was. I don't remember the history once I get all the polls or the stakes, whatever. And now I have to follow all the. Now I have to go on YouTube and like give me all the stakes. I'm like, I don't even remember which ones I already got while doing the game.
I just ran around for a while. Like the first time, I didn't even know Ryfork gave you any information about those. I was just like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I just work here. What the fuck do I know?
I'm just searching around. I guess I found enough.
Yeah. But I did open up the chat to some Q&As, and we have one from the very first one from the Pidgey Boys. What is your favorite set of all time? No cop-outs. I don't know what no cop-outs mean, because your favorite set might be a cop-out in their opinion.
You can't pick like a popular one. Like, oh, my favorite set is Dream League. It's the best one ever.
Yeah. Mine. It's
what
hard.
you got, Gonzo?
If you want to go vintage, mine is Fossil, because I love the artwork for the Fossil Raichu. But if we're going modern, I'm in love with Sleepy Raichu at the moment from Clayburst and Paldea Evolve.
Oh yeah, the AR. That's a good one.
So, but there's so many other great cards out there right now, especially with playability, since I recently started playing again. But man, fucking Obsidian Flames is so bad for playability. I had no synergy on any of these pre-release games.
There's a lot of people that are trying to make that Charizard work. I don't know how
it's not going to work.
Going to be, but like they're trying really hard.
A lot of the players I was working with this weekend said it's not going to work until 151 comes out. I guess they said there's some cards in there that had perfect synergy for it, but at the end of the day, like I pulled the only Charizard that I wanted, and I'm probably going to sell it once it comes out officially and the price drops, because I don't. Like, yeah, I want top dollar for it, but at the end of the day, like, I also don't want to be like, haha, got this guy for $500 while you have to sell it for $25.
Yeah, take that, punk.
Yeah, I'm more looking out for like I'm. You should know this by now. Just by the comments me and you've shared in the DMs and everything, I'm fucking huge on the community. I'm not a big fan of people scamming kids, scamming people in general. But that's me. Side, fuck, this happens all the time. I answer a question and go on a fucking rant. But it just, that's how conversations normally go.
How it goes.
Yeah. Man. But I love the Mew on Parade from Chilling Reign.
That one's good.
Yeah. I'll probably go with Chilling Reign just because of that one. That's probably one of my favorite alt-art cards of all time. I just think it's awesome that he's like, you guys don't know what
talking about the Mew,
yeah,
with all like the friends that are hanging out with it. Is that Chilling Reign or is that Fusion Strike?
Yeah, you're right. Fusion. What am I thinking of? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a Celebi from. No, I think they're both Fusion. Oh, fucking no, man.
Dude, there's
so many sets. And they come out every other month.
Because there's a Mew on the ETB for Fusion Strike because it's Ryan's favorite set.
Yeah. Man, Ryan's a sweetheart, dude. He was so fucking nice at Car Party.
I know he is. I wish I could have met him. I wish I could have met a lot of people. Dude, it fucking sucked not being able to go.
Yeah, but I understand. Like, the military says, oh, yeah, you're going to leave.
What are you going to do?
Wait a minute. Never mind.
I'm not. AWOL, bitch.
Welcome to man, that's how the world of security was, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, so-and-so got hurt. She didn't get hurt. She got knocked up. There's a difference.
Yeah, well, she can't go, so that's you. Now you're taking that spot.
Yeah, but even if she, like, don't get me wrong, like, women are fine in the security forces, but I did not understand that logic when they got pregnant. They're like, oh, you can't go on leave because she got pregnant, so we need you to stay. It's like, what the fuck does that even mean? Because she's in admin anyways, because she got hurt from her leg. Like that's how
if they have an admin job, I totally get that. So on the flight line, like if someone like gets pregnant and like you take their job or something like that, like you have to go on one of their things. I totally get it. If they're working admin where it's completely out of the way, it's like, bro, you're reaching, man. Like they're not even out there working in that capacity. Yeah. They're doing their job they have to do, but like, bro, like I'm not even affecting what they're doing.
But I also wasn't a big I wasn't very well liked in my security department because I told my chain command no. I told them no a lot. Like we had a chief, an E7 for the enlisted side. He was like, you have to write tickets. I'm like, you just told us to do something illegal. He goes, no, you have to write 5 tickets. I was like, no, that's even more illegal. You're giving us
that's
an
a local
number.
Policy. I don't technically, per any like regulation, have to write a set number of tickets or fails or anything like that. That's a local policy, man.
Yeah, no, but it's illegal to give a tickets or citation. Well, I don't know if it is for the military. Like it might be because like we do posse comitatus and all the other stuff where we just take all those laws, especially in San Diego and California. They're really big on, we'll just use California laws.
Oh, so sick.
Yeah, they cannot it's against the law to be like, you have a, it was the same shit they gave us at GameStop for quotas. Yeah. They can't give us quotas.
Yeah.
To write tickets.
There's like local policies, kind of like it's up to you, usually like your installation commander or something like that. But like typically, no, there's nothing that says anywhere you have to give a certain amount of fails or you have to do a certain number of tickets. It's never. That's like local shit.
Just joshing. I mean, I'm pregnant right now and I have to work. It's 2023. I go ahead and get pregnant, Josh.
They made that emoji for a reason. I mean, for 2, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my favorite set, by the way, is I would say probably VMAX Climax from like recent times, like a vintage set. That's a good one. Set. VMAX Climax is so good. I'm just a trainer collector in general, so like the trainers with the Pokemon, just that gallery they had of CSRs was amazing.
VMAX Climax was really good to me.
It was great. It's a great set.
What about vintage, Japanese or English? Because I know you're not a big vintage whore.
I don't hate it. It's just one of those things. Probably like Neo Discovery or something like that. Probably like in that time frame. Gen 2 is a really good generation just for art.
Slept on.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like nostalgia. It's like the stuff that people are posting lately where it's like, oh, guys, remember when there was 151 Pokemon and then like fucking Gold and Silver comes out and you're like, whoa. There's what the hell? Scyther evolves. There's a new fucking Onyx evolution. What?
Yeah.
It might be something like
that. Those are good. Those are both very good answers. I like those both. I can understand the reasoning behind both. Lord, God damn it, Lord. Is Virginia in the chat? We haven't seen her yet, so we can ask this question.
She might not be.
Is Opossum offering mustache rides or what?
Offering mustache rides?
Asking for a friend.
Bro, she'd fucking kill me.
So moving on. Sudon asks, what is your favorite Pokemon and why is it Stunkfisk? Is it because Stunfiskness? so manly.
I don't think Stunfisk is anyone's favorite Pokemon.
No, it's Sudon's. It's one of his favorite just because
joking.
of all the memes he gets. But his
is a very memeable Pokemon.
It is super memeable. I do like the Galarian one better than the original. I like the idea of the bear trap. I hate it. I hate fucking one of the dumbest abilities in the game though. Mimicry. It just changes. So if there's a terrain on the field, it changes typing.
Oh yeah. That's right. I forgot about that. So yeah, it just fucking hail. It'll fucking be ice type, or like it'll be just based off what shit is.
Yeah, like grass or psychic. I think it's based off terrain, not weather.
Oh, so the Dynamax shit.
Yeah. So electric, grass, fairy, and psychic.
Grass,
I think
terrain,
are going.
Fairy, terrain. Yeah, that stuff. Okay, now I know you're talking about.
It was so boring. But back now, before I go back to the questions, let's get back to you and your content. So I've been following you for about a year now. And at first, like how I found you was this one of my buddies, like, have you seen Opossum's latest video? I was like, no, I don't even know who the fuck that is. And why should I care? Does. Yeah, exact 15,000 people would beg to differ. But I was like, yeah. I was like, who the fuck is that? And why should I care? And he's like, well, he talks about drama. I was like, I'm not big on the drama though. He was like, trust me, I know how much you hate this person. And I won't say their name because I don't give them fucking credit or anything for having me show you. I was like, so I watched the video. I was like, yeah, I mean, what he's saying is true. Fuck that guy. And the person that you were talking about, and me and you've talked about this clown all the times in DMs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I used to follow him like when I very first started my channel and everything, but then you can see the authenticity, it's not there. There's nothing there that says he's a member of the community. He's a member of the wallet gang. He's a hype bro. He wants the money. But I was like, oh, let's watch a couple of other videos. It can't be that bad. And I just fucking binged like an hour of your stuff. And I was like, you know what? This guy's a man of the people. Like people all the time, like, why do you always share stuff? I was like, because it's good. It's what people need to hear. And they're like, no, he's not for us. I'm like, what do you? He's so negative. I was like, you guys need to listen to what he's saying, not how he's saying it. Like, yes, he's upset and he's angry. It sounds like, but at the end of the day, you're speaking for the average, everyday blue collar working collector. You're not looking out for the hypers. You're looking out for the kid who can't get Pokemon cards at Target and Walmart anymore because Schmuckatelli Turd Biscuit wants to buy everything for his whatnot apps just so his girlfriend can show some tits on screen. Like, they're making money, but what about the kid who wants to collect a child's TCG? So
what's crazy about that argument too is like people always say like, oh, when did you get into the hobby? Like, oh, back when I was a kid, like I got into these cards and man, it was so much fun opening up base set and fossil. What's the first thing that those guys do when they say that is they go grab everything they can when they think it's a limited hyper. They can flip that stuff, man. They grab everything. And it's like,
yeah. And that's what like for the Charizard UPC, it like, oh my, I don't feel bad.
I'm so glad people got duped on that, man.
So like, I was about to say the same thing, like, because I told a lot of people, I'm like Pokemon made a statement, like it's going to be in waves. Calm down. There's going to be enough. Like I don't talk about a whole lot like you do, but you said it. Okay, J Love said it. Rock said it. I can't count how many people said hold. Wait till it comes out. You'll find this stuff. People are buying it for $500-$600, and then when they came out, they're like, oh, I found it for retail. I want a refund. Nope, you're not getting your money back.
Sorry. You gave us $400, bitch. It's yours now.
Fucking sucks to suck. Mm-hmm. King's Pokemon says we love some Sauce Boss though.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, How did that character come to be?
That came from it was from one of the people who I've made videos about. I did one about them recently, and it was just basically a reaction to their stupid early video. Like it was like what a hype person would thumbs up that video about. It's just that personality of like a hype motherfucker that's like, oh yeah, I like that this person has packs 8 weeks early for like literally no reason. They're charging like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times the price. It's the dumbest, stupidest thing ever, and I can't believe believe that even caught on.
It's because like people see Sauce Boss as a real person. Like they could, if we didn't know who Opossum Bud was,
he is a real person.
Yeah, he's
like,
a
that's
real
what those
person.
motherfuckers
Exactly.
act like.
Yeah, it's crazy that's what happens. King Pokemon says, "I like the music Sauce Boss has. I like the music in
Wii
general.
Shop music.
Yeah, just anything in general when you're trying not to get copyrighted is the best.
Oh yeah, you just got to do whatever you can.
Yeah,
they're out to get you too. That copyright system, they're fucking hunting for you, man.
They're hunting. Well, apparently, especially on Instagram at the moment, that was insane. What all those people had to go through. But let's backtrack again. Like let's talk about a little bit of stuff outside of the Pokemon realm.
Sure.
What do you collect? Anything else besides Pokemon? Like, or well, I know we can see the background. Your wife collects Hello Kitty, all that other stuff. Do you collect anything?
Video games. Yeah, I got a bunch of video games. I got like old video games that I'll collect. I've been doing like a bunch of like the old Xbox 360 games because I have a 360 I'll dust off and play every now and again. That's mostly what I collect. Is I'll have like a bunch of just video games I do. It's not really like sealed stuff. I like to put them in and play them every once in a while. Yeah. Oh yeah, like thinking of hooking up the Super Nintendo and actually going through Super Mario RPG here again recently since the new one's coming out.
Damn, RPG, you're reaching.
That's one of the best games ever made. Super Mario RPG.
Yeah,
that is.
I think I played it once back in the day.
That is such a good game.
Yeah, 360 was goated. I'm always been a Sony, PlayStation, Nintendo. Too. Yeah, and yeah, it's weird. Like when they're new, like Red Ring of Death, every time. But now I never hear anyone who still plays it get it. So they must have got it. Wolfhaven says technically I see Opossum having some Pokemon Funkos behind his setup, so kind of a collection there.
Kind of.
I have a decent
Funko Pops too.
Yeah, I collect Funkos from comics for DC mostly, Disney, Pokemon of course, and then like when I go to conventions and I get voice actors, I'll get their Funkos for their anime character. So I'm going to Long Beach Collecticon. I'm excited to meet Johnny Young Bosch again, the voice actor for Ichigo from Bleach.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. You get some signed?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some stuff signed. I already own some stuff, so. But I'd met him before because he comes to before like all these conventions became thing. Well, when I got back home from a deployment, there was a small local one here in San Diego, and I was able to go to that. And his band was playing. And that was, I didn't even know he was in a band until that happened. So that was awesome. Did the Power Ranger song, Pokemon song. They did all kinds of stuff. It was crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go to more conventions. I really do. Just it's a rough time getting any time off lately.
Yeah. California Live TV says facts. Jay, I can still hear that setup from the Nintendo games.
Oh yeah, you hold the Z button. It's the monkey sounds.
Yeah. What's going on, Magic Torkoal? Did I miss a comment or a chat?
Well, a bunch of them just dropped like kind of at the same time. I don't know.
Gonzo on Pat's, they're talking about the Pikachu EX that you pulled. Oh, okay. Yeah. So at Card Party, the giant event you missed.
Yeah, the thing that I wanted to go to.
Yeah, man, it sucks that you weren't able to go.
I fucking know. I felt so bad telling Pat that I couldn't go. I was like, man, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, but he understood, which was awesome. So that's because he was talking about it the other day on Poker Radar's podcast, that he understood that you have stuff and obligations to deal with for the country and the military.
Fucking hate it, but yeah.
How dare you feed your family?
Jesus Christ.
But I pulled the Pikachu EX from my pack. I graded it, gave it to Pat because he didn't open a pack of cards for his own world record.
What the hell?
Yeah,
there could have been one more pack for that record.
Yeah, exactly. But I love Pikachu, but it just seemed like I was talking about this with Robo Skills. It was just fitting that it just happened to be a Pikachu, and because I already made up my mind when I was like, "Oh, we're about to open packs." He doesn't have one. Well, whatever I pull, if it's good, I'll give it to him. So,
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
there's no better way that I could think to end that stuff. Honestly, that's really nice of you.
Yeah, it's because it's not about I'm giving something to Pat and he's going to say my name all over the place. It's a legitimate thank you.
Yeah.
he did something so huge for the Pokemon community as a whole. Where they
He
got
did,
to,
and there was a lot of people that were like not feeling it either. Like, there's no way that like they can pull something off that good. There was a lot of negativity. I don't know if people necessarily saw it, but I had people in my DMs like fucking every day going like, "Man, what's up with these prices of tickets? Hey, man, what's up with all this stuff? Hey, man, like, you think this YouTuber event's gonna be like, well, it's gonna be like all this and that. Like, what are they gonna even do?" And that's crazy. But
like I was a little hesitant because it is the very first event of its kind.
Yeah.
But once I got there and after a few hours, you knew it was going to be successful.
Oh, yeah,
and
100%
it was. So yeah, next year go AWOL. So I'll buy you your plane ticket. You go AWOL.
But the second like Pat says what the days are, I'm putting some leave in the books if I can. Yeah. Like I'm gonna be like, yeah, man, these dates. Like
I think
I'm the first one to put anything in the books of everybody in this whole fucking unit. I think I'm gonna get those days.
Yeah, each band Dan says it was worth every fucking penny. You didn't have to yell it at us, Dan. We get it. Let's go back. Yeah, exactly. That's how everyone was. Let's go back to the questions for a second. Wolf Haven Play says, "What got you into covering Pokemon drama news and Pokemon in general? To be honest."
Oh yeah, that's a good story actually. So back days of Instagram, there was somebody who, when Champions Path started coming out, started taking some pre-orders and didn't fulfill them at all. Basically, just used a bunch of people's pre-orders to fatten up their own stock, make it look like they had more need for allocation than need be. And then just started doing some shady stuff with the numbers of the actual boxes that were going out. Just randomly had a bunch of extra ETBs. They're like, look, guys, I have 70 extra ETBs just fucking randomly for no reason. There's people that were like, yo, dude, we put in like orders with you and it's not going out. Like, what's going up with this? And then it shrunk down to like 60 boxes went out. It was some crazy, goofy shit. And yeah, that was like the first thing, was watching people getting screwed over in the community over in my personal opinion, a very mid set, but it was very hyped at the time. Like people were coming back in just specifically to get a chance to pull Charizards, and it sucked.
This Charizard specifically.
Yeah. It sucked seeing people get fucked over for that box because there were so many people that were either overpaying a bunch for them or B, just not getting them.
And it's funny that you bring that up because I'm not the hugest fan of this set. It's not what brought me back in.
There's even a Gardevoir in that set, and I don't like it that much.
Yeah. But it's such a, like, it's still, you go on eBay, this ETB is still going for $80 to $100. And I know a lot of people still will like this box, so I don't really, I have another one in my sealed collection, and I just made 800 subs, so at the end of the stream, this is going away to the chat.
Ooh, heck yeah.
So, like, people might have the same feelings as you and I about this box. It might be mid, but the average collector, the average person probably really loves this set because of Charizard.
Oh, yeah. It'll be cool to open up like later on too. Like people will come back to, like, there's gonna be a lot of nostalgia around it for a lot of people. So
yeah. But to continue off that question, is that the reason why you continue to do Pokemon quote unquote drama?
Yeah, like I kind of talked about stuff before, but not really to like that extent. I used to do like opening videos like way back in the day, and they weren't like great. I used to just open shit on Instagram. Yeah. And man, you want to watch some trash ass editing and things like that, go back and watch those videos. Those fucking sucked.
Yeah, I barely edit my videos. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really edit anymore either. I can still if I need to. I can throw a funky, cool edit in there if I need to, but
it's not going to look pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do what I can.
A Grumpy Charizard says, I got duped from Mystical Games because they took pre-orders for Champions Path, then dipped.
Yeah, it was almost a similar situation to that, Grumpy. It was like kind of like that, only they took allocations to randomly have 80 ETBs for themselves.
Yeah.
It was a goofy, super bad situation.
KFC probably has the best comment on Champions Path. I only bought Champions Path for the Hollow Machamp and Full Art Dreadnought.
Well, that's good because that's probably what you got.
That's what you got. I got Scrafty. Scrafty was my Machamp for a lot of people.
I forget because it was like a hollow in every pack, but like it was only like between like 6 or 7 hollows.
Yeah.
So you got the same shit every time.
And what's probably gonna piss me off though is whoever wins this is probably gonna get that. That's where the Zard is. But it's, hey, at the end of the day, that's my fault.
Which one? Is it gonna be the rainbow or is it gonna be the shiny? It's both.
It's both.
Fucking both. Both are in there.
It could happen. I got two.
It could.
I got two Altar Mewtwo's in a Pokemon Go ETB. The one where
No way.
Yeah, back to back.
Same ETB.
Same ETB.
Holy shit!
It's on. I have a video of it on YouTube. It's on record.
I need to check it out then.
I think I can share it. So I'll have to find it. Or one of my mods can. They love me kind of.
Kinda.
Yeah, kind of. I know Grumpy kind of loves me. I haven't given him a forehead kiss. Yeah. I haven't given him a forehead kiss in like a month. So
hey, you better be nice to Grumpy. I've seen how strong that dude is on IG, man. That dude lifts some fucking weight. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because he needs to stay up on his hips.
I guess so, but like, man, he's like, oh yeah, easy 355. I'm like,
Easy.
Jesus Christ, dude.
He wishes he can out squat me. He probably can now. I used to be part of the 500 club on squat. Now I'm like,
sheesh.
That chocolate cake looks delicious.
Y'all are the fucking strong boys. I guess I'm the only guy that was like, I was a runner back in the day, like a distance runner. That's all I can really do. I'm not really that strong.
I was long jump and high jump, and when I did track and field, I was a jumper.
Heck yeah.
And if someone makes a Mexican joke about that in the chat, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna fucking laugh because they're great.
Yeah. I'll stick these pointy boots right up your ass.
I'm not that sensitive. I understand why Mexico doesn't have any.
I get it. It's funny.
Matt Champ asks, I don't have a question. I just wanted to say Opossum Bud to keep doing you. Don't change. Love every video. Watch everyone 2 times.
Oh, thanks, bro. Yeah. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, Matt Champ he's a fucking champion.
No, Matt's cool.
Yeah. Jay's Corner wants to know, Forbid, is King of the Hill your favorite show?
It's one of our favorite shows for sure. I'm a big fan of Futurama and King of the Hill, honestly.
So that brings up another interesting question. How did Bobby Hill become your mascot?
Because I kind of look like him, just with hair.
Fucking fuck me, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's just really what it is. Like I kind of got the old pudgy face.
Yeah. But do you
just kind of looked like him with short hair when I had it? I kind of looked like that.
You probably have that marvelous tan he has too.
Oh yeah, that farmer's tan.
The farmer's tan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Especially like right now working out, dude. Day shift fucking sucks. Like I don't know how people work this stuff in the sun. Like I was doing some work today before I got on this. Yeah, it's fucking hot out there. I'm like, outside. I was like, how are people out here right
Why are you alive? Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I loved working nights because it's not as hot.
Pidgey boys, I look like John Redcorn. Yeah, that's a beautiful man. So that's a compliment, dude.
That is everybody in the chat. Tell us who you look like.
Yeah, who's your King of the Hill stand? Dude, you look like John Redcorn. That's amazing.
They kind of do, except they don't have the definition as John Redcorn.
They're not as attractive as John Redcorn, but everything else they look like.
They're tall, dark, and handsome, but they don't got that muscle.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
like
there you go.
Oh yeah, the straight up lifting all the time physique.
Yeah. I just watched one of my favorite episodes of King of the Hill when Peggy brought charcoal into the house.
Yeah.
It's not mine. I swear they treating it like cocaine.
Yeah. He's like, he will find it. He will be able to smell it and he'll find it on us. They're like scrubbing their fingernails.
Yeah. They find it. Bobby looks at him straight in the eyes. It doesn't give you that choky, smoky flavor.
You're missing all the smoky flavor too. Yeah, they bought that little mini grill is what it was, right? Like that little tiny one with like the thing of charcoal that came with it. I remember that.
William Fonte de la Torre del Torre.
Okay, Bill.
Bill gang, rise up. I guess I'm Dale. Shit.
Hey, Kings, that's a good one though. Dale is literally like half the show.
Yeah.
Hey, pocket sand. Ha-cha-cha.
If you don't like Dale, you're wrong. Dale is probably the best character. He's my favorite character.
He's funny.
For sure.
He's so paranoid that like half the time he's right, but then like the other half the time he's just fucking wrong.
Yeah.
The episode where that smoking company like bugs his house, I think is like one of the funniest ones where he's just like berating his wife.
I love the pocket sand episode where he actually like had to take on an actual it wasn't a terrorist group, it was
Didn't he actually meet Rusty Shackelford, like the guy he was impersonating?
Yeah. I think that was that episode. Ichiban Dan wants to know, do you like VS series? It's my favorite vintage set.
Yeah.
And just for you, it's Japanese only.
Yeah. I do. I don't have a ton of them because it's not something that I was necessarily around for constantly. But the ones I do have, I do like a lot. Yeah, the VS series cards were very good.
Yeah. I loved when he got locked up in the mental institution, says Josh Action.
Yeah, he was fine, and everybody else is just like losing their mind.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Boomhauer getting locked up in there and they couldn't understand him?
Yeah. Wasn't he like a legit spy at one point or something like that at the end of the series?
He's like a bounty hunter, isn't he? Like he's like a legit he's like a low tier one that doesn't get any bounties, but I mean technically he goes to the bounty board sometimes and they'll give him some weird dumb jobs.
Gonzo has an OF link, no donos.
Oh hell yeah. You been holding out on us, dude?
Hey man, you ask anytime, I'll show you my butthole.
Well, tempt me with a good time. Sheesh.
Hey, everyone, like one of my buddy, another civilian, he goes, why do you say such like I don't want to say gay because I'll get canceled, but why do you say so much gay shit? I was like, hey, let me know you a little secret.
Yeah.
Everyone in the military, don't know, man. Little gay.
Yeah. They've seen a little butthole every now and again, man. It's all right. Just part of the program.
Drop the link, Gonzo. Terrible feet
Drop
pics.
The link.
Feet finder, you know it.
Terrific feet pics is what I think you meant to say.
Yeah, he was a Texas Ranger. That's what he was. Yeah.
Yeah. That's now I remember that shit now. Yep. You are correct, sir.
Yeah. Flarts. My God, my DMs are just filled with Gonzo's toes.
Yeah, you letting those doggies out for free?
Sometimes I do. It depends on the person.
That's a whole ass fetish, man. You can make so much money.
Let me get this money really quick and click.
Click. That's $50 right there, baby.
$50 right there. Yeah, I almost bought a sealed jungle booster box at a local card store, but my wife was with me. And she's like, "You gonna start selling feet pics?" I saw fucking my life nutsack for
You get coin purse pics for that price, man. I swear to God.
Right? I'll shave them up real nice with you. I'll
draw a nice little smiley face on them too, and I'll make them like wink and stuff. It'll be all good.
Yeah, Grumpy knows me. $20 is $20. Gonzo went hard and got banned on OnlyFans.
That's like 40 Jack in the Box tacos right there, Grumpy. Like, what is it, like $2 for $1?
Heck
yeah.
So speaking of 40 tacos, before I joined the military, and I may or may not have enjoyed a little grass energy from time to time.
Yeah, a little bit of the devil's lettuce.
Yeah, I went to a Jack in the Box drive-through and I was like, "Can I have 40 breakfast jacks?" At the time when they're 99 cents, and they're like, "Haha, very funny. Move forward and leave." And I was like,
Bro,
but how much do I owe you? They're like, "You're serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like super stoned, and they're like, "At least you're honest. Pull forward."
Yeah, thanks, man. We'll make them, but they won't all be perfect.
Yeah, I didn't care. It was me and 3 other people. We destroyed them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, got a large Dr. Pepper, some breakfast jacks. We were good to go.
Everyone's got a story like that for sure. Just going and tearing up some Waffle House or tearing up a bunch of fast food after a night out, dude.
I miss Waffle House.
It's still good. It's still not, you're not feeling great the next day, but it's still just as good.
KFC breakfast jacks with ranch makes me wet. I never want to try it. I'll just take it.
It's probably good.
I'll take. Well, he's a white guy from Texas. Everything with ranch is good to him.
Well, he ain't wrong. I mean, ranch is like one of them condiments.
I don't think so. I don't agree.
Ranch,
with that.
Honey mustard, sriracha, hot sauce. You put that on anything, man.
I do hot sauce. Hot sauce is. I'm a honey mustard guy for some just random dips, depending on what the food is. Yeah. It's not just
you a Texas Pete guy or you a Tabasco guy?
Neither. I am a Cholula or Frank's Red Hot.
I thought you were since you were in the military, you probably got a lot of Texas Pete because that's the hot sauce of choice for us when we're deployed.
Well, that's if you're lucky enough to get any on a ship before someone.
Well, that's what it is. Like if you do get some, that's what it is. It's always Texas Pete.
Because someone's gonna steal it. 100%. My wife sent me a big jug. I was like, I need hot sauce. She was
you
like,
had to keep that shit hidden, didn't you?
Yeah, because I can't take the whole thing with me to the galley. So I like put in little sandwich baggies and I put in my pocket. And then when it was time to eat, like I took it out and I dropped some. People like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like,
Where'd you get that?
It's like, you want some hot sauce? They're like, what kind? I was like, does it matter? And they're like,
bro, where'd you smuggle it in from, bro?
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
Dude, no kidding. On deployment, like on a 9-month deployment, when it got to like 7-8 months, people were fiending for just edible food.
Oh yeah, just anything, like any care package that anything just slightly out of the ordinary. Dude, Spam was getting eaten up.
Well,
I love Spam. Spam's great. Like honestly,
like I don't smoke or dip tobacco, but I like every time we hit port, I bought a couple of logs. Got a couple of cigarettes because when the ship store runs out, your bitch was making money.
That's $1 a cig, baby.
I sold my last pack of cigarettes for $200. That's how bad. That's how bad.
You want to talk about people overcharging for cards? God damn.
Hey, if you want to kill yourself with cigarettes,
that's a killing vice. I get it.
Fuck. Now that you think about it, am I that piece of shit?
Yeah, fucking Matt Champ just put scalper.
Scalper.
Dude, it does feel like that sometimes too. Like, dude, I charged somebody. Like, I was at I forget where I was, but we were coming back from deployment, and we were allowed 3 drinks there. I only had 2 of them, and I was just like, I'm good with that. And they're like, bro, they track it via your card. Can you get me the last one? I was like, yeah, but it's gonna cost you.
Yeah, it is.
I think it was like $10-15. He like Eagle card cashed me or something.
yeah, chip to chip.
It's like that. You're getting a watered down Red Bull and fucking vodka, dude. There you go.
Yeah. KFC said, next stream, I'll make sure I wear my sombrero and lay on my tiger blanket so I look more Mexican than Gonzo.
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah, Gonzo exposed. Roxanne, get on it.
Rock fucking snaps a picture immediately.
Just selling cigarettes on the corner.
Hey, like, guess what Gonzo did? He sold tobacco for crazy prices.
Fuck that
it's like,
guy.
no, I didn't. I traded. I didn't sell anything. It was a fair exchange.
Yep, that's how it works.
Trying to get me in trouble.
Shug Nasty says, out of all Pokemon you've called out, out of all people, I'll learn how to read someday, guys. I promise.
Yeah, it's a tough thing.
Yeah. Out of all you've called out on the Pokemon community, which one do you think could be friends in real life?
Who could I be friends with? That's already kind of happened for a couple people.
Well, yeah, because I'm sure once you call them out, like they answer your DMs, you'd be like, bro, what the fuck? And they
technically, I've made a video like talking about Rev, and I mean, me and him are fine. So,
yeah, but there's a difference. He's a professional.
He is a professional.
He also understands what criticism is. The other two, on the other hand,
well,
no.
Even between them two, the person that I'm like, I'll never talk to again, I would probably still be friends with them over the dude who's like, oh, fucking, I agree with this copyright strike stuff. Like that guy, completely fuck that dude. If you're willing to do that, you're willing to do a bunch of other crap. So that dude, never. Other dude, maybe.
I think he's the one who banned me for sharing your stuff. Like, because I remember one time, like, you asked me, like, hey, I'm banned. Can you check this page for me? Really quick?
What a fragile mofo.
And I went to go check a page. I think I did. I checked like 2 or 3 pages of someone you were talking about one day.
Yeah.
And I went back. I'm like, oh, I'm banned from this person. No fucking way. Then I went back. I'm like, oh, I'm banned here too. Like, hey, guess what?
I'm just double banned.
Yeah, I unsubbed from that dude. Yeah,
that was such a crappy take, man. That's just the most hypocritical garbage I think I've ever seen someone pull, man.
It was so like, how are you gonna say that? And then the next video you do is a 16-minute video,
just a fucking dead rip from like the Pokemon TCG channel, where you didn't even put a link in the description until a child told you had to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Jesus Christ.
Their names in the title, bro. I don't speak or read kanji.
What does that mean? Can you fucking help the people that are like your English demographic that watches your video? What the fuck does that mean?
Grumpy says, I've been blocked by quite a few that Bud has called out.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, Ichiban Dan, Rev is an adult who doesn't have low T like people like, I'm not gonna say his name because fuck that guy. I don't give those people platforms.
That guy.
I'd be honored to be blocked by anyone Opossum's called out. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm super proud. I take screenshots and send it to him on a regular basis.
Yeah, thanks for that, because they blocked me immediately too. Like it's like It's never even like a discussion. Like it's like crazy. It's like they'll talk to Rattle and they'll be like, Rattle, I think you have this part wrong about this whole thing. Let's have a discussion. And it's like me, nah, they fucking
Nah,
just
nah, he does
immediately.
way too much research.
That's crazy.
Grumpy says, I got blocked by MetaZoo and more too, so it is what it is.
I feel bad for MetaZoo, man, because like they have a pretty good community. It's just the people that run that TCG are just so fucking weird.
I think that's the reason why I couldn't get behind it. When people are like, yeah, like do it. Like it's a great TCG. I'm like, yeah, but there's no playability in it. And if I'm gonna collect a TCG, I want to be able to play it.
I tried to learn how to play it, and I mean, like it's in theory, I get how it's supposed to work, but it just seems like there's a lot of weird things about it. Like it's very much like Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1, like honestly.
Yeah. And that Yu-Gi-Oh! Itself, the TCG is getting way too out of hand. It's because you can beat someone in one play. There's so
many different kinds of special summons now. There's literally 4. I tried to repick it up, and it's like, okay, so you have pendulum summons, you have XYZ, and I was like, whoa, you mean X cannon, Y cannon, Z cannon, the form XYZ dragon, and they're like, no, this is like a whole different thing. They're like, and you got synchros now, you got special summons, you got fucking normal summons, you got all your different, like, it's so fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's stupid how difficult that game is getting to play. But the people who play like, oh, but it's so easy. But you've continued to play it's not a game for beginners anymore. You have to be playing for years to understand what's happening. Yeah,
it's so fucking weird how
it's so weird.
Oh, and then you have your extra special deck too, your extra deck that you can pull from. Just that's where you get all your
where the hell is this coming from?
So you got your regular 40 card deck, and then you got like another smaller deck on the side full of like these stupid powerful monsters. It's like I pendulum summon this 7-star one because I have an 8 and a 1 right here, and the 7 goes in between.
Yeah, exactly. But
it's so weird.
And then it's so stupid. Pidgey Boys wants to know, do you play TCG online?
I need to. I used to back in the day. I've just been ridiculously big. I need to play physically too. Like J-Love's really been
Tammy, for subscribing. Yeah, J-Love plays. He's
been really making me want to pick it back up again because like I used to play quite a bit, and then like COVID happened, and then people stopped playing. People I used to play with moved away. I need to play like online, or I need to do something, man. I thought about it for sure.
Yeah. That's how it was with Magic for me when I was in the military, because a lot of people played Magic over Pokemon.
Yep.
So I picked up Magic, and then when I got out, all my friends moved back home to their states, or they stayed in the military, and everyone moved away. So I'm like, what do I do with all these cards now? Like I want to play the game, so I just end up selling them to one of my buddies, and now it's back to Pokemon only for now until Lacrona comes out and Bleach comes out with their stuff. Yeah. Busman Co is in the chat. He strictly plays competitive Pokemon, and you're a mad lad. Yeah. I actually, during one of my pre-release tournaments, I played someone who went to Worlds, and he said he got an invite to Worlds. So he has enough points where he's that good, got an invite, doesn't have to pay. And I was like, oh man, that makes me feel good. Thank you for telling me that. He goes, yeah, no problem.
I'm about to get smoked.
And then I wrecked him. But that's what I love about pre-releases, because it's essentially a fair playing field, because everyone has to play with the same cards to an extent.
Yep. You have like a little build deck, and then you got to just throw together what you can.
Yeah, and pre-releases, they're I think those are the perfect avenue if you want to start playing the TCG again. Go to a pre-release, because there's always people there that will slowly teach you how to play the game and help you build a deck.
Oh yeah, the player community is nice. They're very nice. They're very
way better than the collectors community.
Dude, 100%. Collectors fucking suck.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love the people I've met through the collectors community, but if I'm gonna take a bullet for somebody, it's probably going to be on the player side.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Easy.
Because I know they'll take it from me all day.
I suck more than the average player. Like, I'll fucking say that right
now. Yeah. Shug Nasty wants to know, out of all people you've called out, I lied. Professor Metri is the next question.
Metri.
Yeah. Man, this guy, he's been around my channel for a minute too. Thank you so much. How did your wives, before they were your wives, feel about how big Pokemon was in your lives? I know Virginia is a big collector. Was she always, or did you bring her in?
So she kind of collected like Hello Kitty stuff like that before. So she was kind of already had the collector mindset. She wasn't really super big into Pokemon. What really changed that was when Team Up came out, like Tag Bolt and Team Up. And she saw the Eevee and Snorlax GX tag team, and that's what she was like. She was like, "Wow, that's like super cute." And I was like, and they have lots of cards like that. They make tons of different ones. She's like, "Really?" And then she started cracking some packs for that stuff too, and she just had a good old time. That's how she got started. She has a dumb good Charizard collection, and she has a dumb good Evolution collection. Like a lot of those pictures that I take, we generally share cards for the most part, but the full art trainers are more mine typically, and like the Charizards and like those Evolution alt arts and stuff like that are more her cards. Like she's the one that cares about those more.
Right. Shiny Ver in the comment in the chat says, "Daddy and Zaddy." Hey, someone took my phone. You don't got a lie to kick it.
Nah, that's all good.
Yeah. My wife, she understood what Pokemon meant to me before we even started dating, because she this is gonna make me sound like a piece of shit, but she was dating someone before we got together, and when they broke up, I swooped in real quick.
Fucking with the quickness, the Dark Knight bat kick, dude.
Yeah. And funny story. So when we started hooking up in the summer of 2000, back then, I told her, I was like, I like our very first date. I was like, hey, you want to get married? Like, like run away to Vegas and get married. And I was fucking head over heels for this broad. I trapped her good.
This dang broad.
The dang broad. And she was like, no, are you crazy? I just broke up with my boyfriend. Like, you're straight up a summer fling. I was like, in my head, I was like, bitch, you say that now.
Man, say less. It was hit and quit it, but your boy put it down.
Yeah, put it down.
Fucking Pidgey boys like flew in like a Pidgeot, bro. You flew in there.
I flew in. Fucking Mach speed. In. Yeah, so over 10 years later, I got her in the room with 2 kids.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, man.
Yes, but she's a collector too, but she collects Sailor Moon stuff, Sanrio, Hello Kitty, and Final Fantasy stuff. Is
really?
Yeah. I don't care for Final Fantasy. Like, I'll play it because she likes it, just like how she'll play Pokemon and play the TCG with me from time to time. She likes it to an extent, but it's not like her go-to. Talk about a true love story. The Notebook. City boys.
That city boy.
Gonzo went for the goal.
He fucking did, bro. Yeah, that's great. My wife collects Sailor Moon stuff too. I guess the different thing that she does is she collects a lot of like manga. She'll like get a bunch of stuff. She's trying to finish the Berserk ones right now. And then she'll just pick up ones like here and there. Like she's doing the Dragon Ball Z one right now. She's picking those up where she can. And then she just finished the Dragon Ball, like the original one. Yeah. She just got all those not that long ago.
Do you collect any manga or read any manga?
She's way more into it than I am. I do like it. I'm not really a reader. I mostly watch the animes of them.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm not a reader. Like, words are confusing and it's hard.
Do you wait for the dub to come out because of that?
Fuck no. I watch the sub. I'll read that.
Which is like, we're roughly the same age. You're only a couple years younger than me. And
how old are you?
I just turned 35.
Okay, yeah, I'm 32. So yeah, we're about the same age.
Yeah. So like, we grew up in an era of, if you're not getting bootlegged anime from shitty conventions on VHS, you're only getting dub. And I think that's why our generation is like, dub or sub, I don't care. Just give me a good anime with great anime tits. Like, that's all I need.
You ain't wrong with that. Sorry, I laughed because I read what Metri said.
Oh, what did Metri say?
I read my anime. I read my manga subbed. That's funny.
Yeah.
Like it was like that too back in the day. Like it was like tuning into Toonami or something like that to catch anime like Outlaw Star, Dragon Ball Z, and then going up to like Adult Swim to watch Inuyasha and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm currently rewatching that right now, it's been so long. That's one of the ones I have to watch dub because that's how I watched it first. So it just sounds weird to me in Japanese.
That's how it is with Yu Yu Hakusho. Like I do like the sub, but I first watched it dubbed, and the voice actor for English for those I think are really, really good. Like it's one of the few ones that I'm like, okay, I can watch this dub.
Yeah, My favorite arc for that one is the not the death tournament, the dark tournament.
Yeah, the dark tournament was a lot of fun. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I don't even know if I don't think it's a filler because it kind of goes into the whole story, but the one where the humans and the bugs get all the powers.
They talk about like Yu Yu Hakusho, like just the last like couple seasons or last like 10 episodes or so being like filler stuff, and it's like no, they
got lazy.
You can very clearly tell they were trying to like find a good place to take it, but either like it wasn't being received as well, or they're just running out of the motivation to do so. You could just tell.
Right.
This. And then Hunter x Hunter came out, and then like that's massively
Hunter
popular.
is amazing. It just like, and people are like, "Oh, when's the next season coming out?" Like, it might not. The manga artist is sick. He writes a chapter every couple of months if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Ichiban Dan says, "Bro, I remember seeing Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on Toonami back in the day. Basically, the only one I watch in English. Full Metal is really good, great. Full Metal is goated. It's definitely
I'm trying to get Virginia to watch it because she's never seen it, and I was like, I'm telling you, you would like it. Like if you like all the other stuff you like, you would like it. Yeah.
I'm a Brotherhood fan over the first season, but I love both.
Yeah, they're both good.
Yeah, they're both good. Lurking, Sub G and Obud. Hey, what's going on, Hobby? How you doing? I just realized that my guy got over 800 subs. Congrats. Hey, thank you, Steven.
Yeah, congrats, bro. Fucking 800, bro.
Hey. Man, I'm like, before you got here, the chat was going nuts before the stream was even going. I was like, oh my God, like, is this real life? Like, I know a lot of these guys are here for Bud, but I recognize a lot of these names. Yeah, you say that. No,
they're here for you. Fuck no, dude. I'm just a sideshow here. I'm just a fucking add-on. I'm the DLC. You're the main game.
Yeah, DLC. So you have talked about the games before. How do you feel about the DLC of being an add-on?
About a specific game in particular. Oh, for those?
Yeah.
So, unpopular opinion, I know for sure. I think Sword and Shield did their DLC 100% correct. Mm-hmm. I think they did everything right with that. They brought in really good characters. They brought in a really good story. They added 200 more Pokemon per DLC. You could actually catch all that stuff. Interesting areas, open world. I like a lot of the stuff they did with that. I can see where people don't like the Scarlet and Violet one a good little bit because, like, if I'm being 100%, it's a little weird. I can give you that. From someone who really likes Sword and Shield, like, I think Sword and Shield is one of the best Pokemon games ever made. And I know people are going to be like, nah, it's a terrible take. I disagree completely. I think people are going to look fondly back at Sword and Shield.
Yeah. I agree with that statement 100%. Like, because it made sense with the storyline. They mapped it out correctly. I'm in the air for Scarlet and Violet because they haven't been released yet. But from what it is, it's probably going to be 50-50.
It's going to be really weird. If they do it right, I could see it being good. But I 100% understand why people don't like Scarlet and Violet. And I completely understand why people are hesitant about the DLC for it. That's someone who likes Scarlet and Violet. Like, I
love it.
100% why people don't.
Yeah. The story absolutely blew me out of the water. Like, I hated, they did great writing. Character development was there. Like, I hated Arvin. And then fucking Maboswith comes out, and you're like,
not expecting
that.
And then the end of his storyline, I was not expecting either. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, this is a Pokemon game. You guys did not have to go this hard on the writing for this stuff. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But like, so a lot of people are upset. Like, why did they just like, why DLC? Just give us the full game. My argument with that is, well, they did the same thing back in the day before DLC was even thinkable for
all the best Fallout games. You remember playing Fallout 3 base and then having to wait like another like 3, 4, 5 months for each individual DLC, like a fucking Point Lookout and the fucking Mothership Zeta, the Pit, all those great DLCs. They released those individually.
Jay put a link for OnlyFans. Raichu these nuts.
That should be your OnlyFans link.
Bet. So someone copyright it for me.
Heck yeah.
But it's also for Pokemon. Like, if you think about it, Silver and not Crystal is a DLC. It's the same game, just a little extra story. Like, so it's a little cheaper because you don't have to pay for a whole game. You already beat the game. You already played the game. It's just an add-on. Black and White 2 is probably the only game from Pokemon.
That's a dead ass sequel, though.
That's a sequel. Exactly. That was my point. That's a sequel, not like Here's a whole new game with some extra stuff of the same game.
Yeah,
Ultra Sun,
Black and
Ultra
White 2
Moon
is so good. That is the last time Pokemon gave an actual I 100% care about my games. Fuck, there's so many nice details in that game.
Yeah, well, because the rumor at the time was that is the last generation. Yeah. But now we're on generation 9 going up. You can thank me later. I'll thank you right now, Jay. Come here. Come get some forehead kisses.
Thanks, Jay.
Yeah. This is why I'm not monetized.
You're not missing much. You're fucking fighting YouTube all the fucking time anyway. So.
I want my whole 8 cents, damn it.
Yeah, give me my fucking $2.50. I need it now.
Now.
That's not $250. That's
$2.50. I want my whole quarter. Stephen Kahn wants to know, Opossum, do you have any thoughts on Disney Lorcana coming out in August?
It looks fine. I think the publicity for it, where that fucking Jeff dude, I think that was kind of goofy. I don't really know if that was planned marketing on their part, or if if Disney was like, "Yo, bro, shut the fuck up!" Like, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, they probably told him to shut his dirty mouth. You shut your dirty mouth for it.
It looks fine. I hope the people that I'm not a huge Disney person, but I hope people that like it. I think the closest thing for Disney that I like is Kingdom Hearts. So.
I love Kingdom Hearts. My son is a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. He's played 3 at least 10 times.
3 is a really good one.
I like 3. 2's my favorite.
Yeah, 2 is really good. Fucking Birth by Sleep is good.
Yeah.
Chain of Memories is awesome. Good.
My son though, he's only 7, and he every week, once a week. Hey, when's Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out? I don't know, man. Follow him on Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah,
you'll figure it out.
You got 2 more years, buddy.
If we're lucky. Hopefully it's not at 10 years.
That trailer they put out for Kingdom Hearts 4 does look pretty good, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I thought it looked awesome. Yeah. That definitely it did its job. It makes me want to buy it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Wolf has another question for you. Since you love to talk about Pokemon drama, be honest. Which person you covered on your videos do you love talking trash about the most?
Oh, that's fucking obvious, isn't it?
Yeah,
like that's like
we all know who
do you think I like talking the most about? Like, I mean, you can literally watch the videos and you can see me just like
Dr. Parapod.
That dude is easily like I wish he'd just go back to Funko Pops, dude. I wish he'd just go back.
He makes it too damn easy for you.
Easily. Like I feel zero shame at all talking about that guy. Everyone else, like I'll kind of like be like, you know, I can see where they're coming from this angle. I can see this spot. I can see where this is. Even with like ye old other dude, I kind of get it to a degree. But with him, and it might be take this for what it is. And I've said it in my videos before. I might be a little biased because he fucking tried to copyright me for literally no reason.
Yeah.
I might be biased, but fuck that dude.
You pulled out the receipts too.
Yeah. I can't believe YouTube sent me those, honestly. Like, I can't believe that. Like, I was like, I've never seen this before in my life. Like, they must have just disagreed with him that hard.
Like, hey, we know you and your content. You might like this.
Yeah, I don't know why they sent me that.
Platter.
They sent me the whole conversation you had with YouTube. I think that's the nuttiest thing.
Yeah. It was wild.
I looked at that too. I was like, is there anything like legally about me sharing this? It's like, nope, there's nothing in this comment that says like this is for this use only. This is for this. No. Yeah. All it said was refer to YouTube for this shit.
They want to know your thoughts on Great Value Rev.
What about him?
Hey, what do you guys want to know about it?
What about him?
Yeah. So there's some thoughts that he might be using bots for subs. How do you feel about that?
I think he used shorts for subs. I think he put out a lot of shorts and got a lot of traction on that. Yeah. That's why his viewership is very close to like, say, someone with like
my sub count.
Someone's sub count that's a good bit lower for sure.
Yeah.
As opposed like his shorts, which his shorts will do fantastic. He has that one where he like cut that card in half, which I think is goofy, but it blew up massively. Yeah. And that's where he got his big sub count from. Like he got a ton of it from that.
Yeah. Steven Gonzo, how's the mullet coming? It's coming. It has to grow out a little bit before I can get the haircut, but it's coming. My luxurious hair is going to be gone soon.
Nah, you still got it, bro. Look at that.
Yeah, but the mullet's going to be. It'll be here soon. Don't worry about it, guys. Yeah, I like shorts. I like doing them. They're very easy. They do get you subs, but they don't bring views in for the long form content.
It's like two different kinds of content,
Yeah.
really. Like for what you're doing, like it's very. They don't necessarily always correlate with each other, and like sometimes when people do it, like it's like a short peek of their other content. I guess is like what some people try to do with it.
Yeah. But
It works, but like I feel like at that point you might as well just watch their actual video. Just me personally.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, like, if I do make shorts, well, if I want to try doing it this way, I'm gonna remix it from the video that I'm using so they can link it straight to the video if they want to watch it. Yeah. Which one did I go next? Nate Schwartz wants to know, what do you call two burritos staring at each other? Hey Nate, if you're still in the chat, let us know.
Two burritos.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's better not be a docking joke.
Yeah. But Fing Pokemon X, do you think simplified Chinese is worth investing in? I have no idea. I'm not an investor. I don't give investment advice on cards.
If you like Japanese cards, you'll like them. I mean, they're the same. Yeah. They're printed in Japan. They're basically the same quality as of now, and it's just got the different backing. If you like those, you'll like them. There's nothing wrong with them.
KFC says, if Gonzo doesn't end up looking like Dr. Disrespect with the mullet and stash, I'm unsubbing. So my wife is pissed because she was like, what kind of mullet you getting? I was like,
Joe, you know what kind.
I'm getting a Joe Dirt mullet. And she was like, no, the fuck you're not.
Joe Dirt?
Yeah, she showed me all these mullets that she wants me to grow out because, well, in her defense, she is the one who has to stare at me more than you guys.
That's true. That's very true.
She wants me to have one of those mullets that don't look like mullets, just shaved sides. I'm like, that's not the same.
That's not technically a mullet then. That's
it's not a mullet.
What's that called? That's like a Raider haircut or something like that, like a Mad Max type thing.
Exactly.
It's got a fucking name.
Like a wannabe mohawk, just doesn't want to put in all the work.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, I'm not really going for a mullet. If it happens, it happens. Hey, Ren, do it. We'll be mullet bros.
You're not going for a mullet. It proceeds to try to grow mullet.
It's dirt, son. Don't try to church it up.
It's deer tay. I got the poo on me.
I don't know why you're my sister.
That's classic.
I love Joe. My wife hates that movie. I love it.
It's a good movie. It's one of David Spade's
it's one of
decent movies.
Yeah. Without Chris Farley, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because Black Sheep and Tommy Boy, those are both really good movies too. But yeah, it's Chris Farley mostly for that.
Yeah. Busty's Opossum. Yep, Opossum is here. That was it. That's all they said. Opossum, I think I heard you mention you work in aviation field on one of your videos. I work in aero part as well. Wondering what you do if you can answer. I love your content. Gonzo's okay.
C-130 mechanic is what I'm doing.
Yeah. That's a bunch of military talk for he works on airplanes that needs to be fixing.
Yeah, I'm actually on the road right now with said aircraft to make sure it doesn't break while it's doing its stuff. That's what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm here. This is not my new house. I did not strike it rich yet.
How's the prime rib over there where you're at?
That's all right.
Hey, prime rib.
It's prime rib, man.
Yeah, you got it.
I get it.
So what's your take for the Air Force side? Like, so when we're on deployment and we hear we're having steak and lobster for dinner over the 1MC, means we're about to get fucked. Like, no spit, no lube, just
something bad's about to happen for sure. Same with like if you're getting like MREs, like something like probably good's gonna happen like after you're done with that, or like something better. So
exactly. What is the Air Force equivalent to steak and lobster?
It's the same. So what's crazy is like a lot of people are like, oh, you work in the Air Force, so it's like this and that. And it's like, bro, maintenance is not the same as the rest of the Air Force, man. Like it is not the same as like the nonners, bro. Like whenever we deployed, whenever I went to Afghanistan, we were dorming with the Army and the Marines, like in the B huts and stuff. We were not in like the cool cushy dorms with all the Wi-Fi. That was reserved for like the other mofos that were like considered more priority.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like we're not the same as the rest. Like we're still the Air Force, but we're not the same, man.
Yeah, it's the same for the aviation department in the Navy. Those guys get worked like just
Dude,
fucking dogs, man.
It's bad some days.
Ren, yes, he is Air Force. Don't get on his dick because you're Air Force too.
Yeah, you can if you want.
Vert, he's not a pilot. He's not that smart.
You fucking wish, bro. I can barely park a car, let alone do that.
Right. Artemis says, nice. I briefly worked on C-130s in 2012, but now I'm on a newer platform.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. She's Navy.
Oh, well, good old Navy.
Yeah, she's the same rate as my father-in-law was, an AD aviation mechanics machinist mate.
I will say the Navy does have the best planes. Like everyone's like Air Force is Air Force. Nah, Navy's got the best ones. Like their budget for all that stuff is just insane.
Yeah, mid Air Force says Trapper.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't wrong. Chair Force one for the most part, you're not wrong. There are definitely some days where I'm chair forcing it.
Yeah, must be nice. I wait like my equivalent to a chair while I was in security forces was when I was on post checking IDs at the gate, just up and down, up and down.
That is the only person that I do not feel like good ever telling like my job some of the crappy things about. It's like, man, I'm not telling SecFo about my crap. I mean, this person probably like has to do
if you
stuff
guys,
all the time.
If you guys are in the military or work on a base, swear to fucking God, don't ever tell them to stay dry when it's raining. Don't tell them to have a nice day.
Yeah.
Don't tell them how to live their life.
Just say thanks, man, or take it easy, or see you later. Like one of those things, and that's it.
But the biggest thing that if you don't want to get your tire slashed or get a ticket, if we say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you, and it's wrong, don't correct us. Because we work 16-hour days. But do acknowledge us that we said something to you. Don't just
like, yo, dude. Yeah. That's
people
funny.
fucking, can I have my ID back? Can you fucking talk to me like a human being? Yeah.
That's crazy because I got pulled over for like random inspection not that long ago, and it was pretty smooth, but it was mostly just because like, hey, we got random inspection. You mind if we go? It's like, yeah, sure. And gave him my ID, just gave him the information, just shot the shit with them for a little bit, and it was super easy. But I've seen where people will be like, why am I getting pulled over for this? Why am I? It's like because you're randomly selected, bro. I don't know. I don't know,
you asshole.
Like why are you so apprehensive about it? It's just a fucking crack your trunk open and like just let them look in there.
It's fucking people take it way too serious.
It's not even that big a deal.
It's not. Just give me your ID. Give me your passenger's ID. Put on your seatbelt. Have a nice day.
Yep. That's it. That's simple.
That's simple. Kakashi wants to know any advice for newer collectors, what to go for or to stay away from.
Ooh.
Right, I'll let you take the reins on this one, bud.
That's rough because like there's not really a right answer for that. So it really depends on what you want to do and how much you're willing to put into it. So like if you're wanting to do product, you should probably stick with modern product for as of right this second. If you're trying to be the most economical and affordable for all that stuff, if you want to just get cards to fill your binders, it's singles. And honestly, for Japanese right now, I would say you're sitting at that sweet point where a lot of like vintage and modern can kind of average around the same price right this second for the Japanese market. So realistically, it's kind of up to you what you want to do. I personally like modern a good bit more, so I've been trying to buy trainers and stuff like that I've missed out on. But
yeah,
I would say just shop around. Like is the biggest thing I could ever tell you to do, is because just because you see something is this price somewhere does not mean is it's that price everywhere. There are people that know that a lot of people just click on something the first time they see it. And there is like, I mean, like for me, for example, when I buy singles, I check like 4 different spots. I'll check Instagram, I'll check eBay, I'll check Amazon, I'll check fucking Buy, I'll check fucking Instagram again to make sure no one's got some claim sales up real quick. Like, bro, shop around. Like I've saved so much money just looking around places just to see.
Yeah. KFC, probably the best point. Stay away from Whatnot and Drip.
That's the one place I will say don't fucking stick your dick in. That's the one place. Just keep it out of there because like there are good people on Whatnot and Drip. There's not. It's not just everybody is bad, but bro, it is so hard to tell who is good and who is bad. Like because it's just the bad people will try to emulate the good people. Now they will try their absolute best to do it, and those clips you see is where they're slipping up. That's where they like get out of character for a little bit or something like that. Like it's not just all the abundantly like where it's like super obvious. Like, bro, I have Obsidian Flame fucking 3 weeks early, bro. $500. I don't give a shit. They're not like that, dude.
Yeah,
they're not like that.
Pokemon X, Whatnot has given me so many good deals. Don't get us wrong, because that's
awesome. I mean, if you can get them, man, that's great.
Yeah, but the average seller at this point, it's still shop around before you click bid, before you click buy. Even if you're on one drip and you think you found a good deal, I would look around first. My advice, Kakashi, is look around your city and see if there's any trade shows. Trade shows are awesome because you can get the cards in hand. You can look at it. You can wager with people, barter. Yeah, give them a goat. They'll give you the card kind of deal. I know words, man.
You can do some trades.
Yeah, trade. Yeah, exactly. Bring a trade binder. You might have something they want.
Don't try to fucking shortchain anybody. Like, if you got a good card and you want one of their good cards, like make it a good trade. But yeah, there's tons of people that are willing to trade.
Yeah. And then just it's what I say at after the end of every stream, every video. Collect how you want to collect. If you see a card you want, buy it. Fuck what everyone else feels.
There really is not a bad card to grab at this point, in my personal opinion. There really isn't.
Yeah. Trade shows overprice their cards though. Not here where I'm at.
Sometimes, not all the time.
It is the seller, 100% the seller. Like if I was looking for. If they're hard on prices and you know they're shitty prices or if they're like top value market price, try to negotiate. If they're not willing to, don't buy, because that either means they don't care about the community or they don't fucking like you. So don't like them. Yep. Move on.
Yeah, you can always ask about the price too. I'll generally do that. Be like, hey, why are you charging this much for it? And I mean, if they can kind of explain it, then maybe.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it's like Gonzo's saying, it's usually just to see if people will bite.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 100%. Just research if you find a card that you really like and you don't know the price for it, check it out on TCG Player, TCG Stadium, anywhere. See if it's a fair price. Then negotiate from there. Shinyvert wants to know, how does one grow a fucking banging mustache like that? I've got a caterpie on my face that won't evolve.
I'll tell you how. It's because I'm 5'6", and like that's where my one good gene went. I lost like a solid foot of height, so I have to make up for it in like every other way possible.
Or you get the god's nectar and have a woman sit on your face and do the deeds. Water it up, man.
That is also a thing I have heard apparently happens sometimes.
The mustache ride is how you get the mustache.
It's got vitamins and minerals, baby.
Drink up. Hey, I'm not gonna.
Oh, Shinyvert's 5'6" too. Oh,
double negatives.
Well, I guarantee you're good at something that I'm not.
Pidgey Boy's 5'6". You really are, Bobby Hill.
I don't got a fucking 150,000 subs or however many you got.
Hey, Hart, how you doing? Yeah, that's. Laura, god damn it. Lights on or off? Yes. Yeah.
Two people there. That's the stigma. that's the criteria.
Yeah. Grumpy wants to know, Bud, if you could box any one of the guys you called out for charity, who would 100%. You go for?
Even if I lost, I'd fucking do it. Like it'd have to be somebody.
I'd box you for charity.
Fucking everybody is like so tall. That's like the thing. Like
well,
all the content
creators,
yeah, like all the content creators are so goddamn tall.
Yeah. I'm not that. I'm only 5'10". I'm average height.
If I lost, it'd be fun. Like I don't even give a shit. Like I guarantee, like a couple of them could probably like smack me a good couple times. That's the thing though, is like I can actually take a hit pretty good though. I've been hit hard with some aircraft equipment and been all right.
Well, not with aircraft equipment, but with bodies. I've been hit with other bodies.
Yeah, like that too, where people do the deployment stuffs.
Yeah.
The integration. Oh yeah.
Shug wants you to box.
I'm not fighting Rock Sandy.
You can fight Rock Sandy. It's not even box.
Fighting Rock.
It wasn't even box Rock Sandy. You just fight him.
I'm not fighting Rock.
Laura's only 5'2". You're tiny. That's
fucking tiny. Vert, I'll fight you. You'd probably whoop my ass.
Vert looks like he could fight.
Yeah, Vert looks like he'd fucking have like a little hand cannon back there, bro.
I
Like
don't,
take one shot to the nose, I'd be seeing stars, bro.
because he looks. I don't know where you live, Vert, but to me, like in the wooded area you film in for some of your shorts, you look like you're in Ohio, and I don't fuck with people from Ohio for meth reasons.
Yeah, not for the memes, it's for the meth.
It's for the meth. Yeah. You don't want these problems, Eddie. Oh, Jay's on site if he ever fails me in his breaks. Jay, we've talked about this, bro.
Yeah, Jay looks like he knows a thing.
I don't fight Aussies either.
Yeah, fuck no. There's a lot of people I don't fight.
So I have a fucking great deployment story about Aussies, and I told this one before, but I love it. So we're in Singapore, fucking wasted. We're at this place called Orchard Towers, and the nickname is called the 4 Floors of Whores. Just getting wasted at these bars.
Okay.
And we started drinking with a bunch of Aussies. And so we're like, hey, let's go to the club upstairs. We heard it's great. There's a bunch of people up there from our section. Let's go. So we're like, all right. So we get in the elevator. We're going upstairs, and some locals are in the elevator with us, and they're speaking. I don't know what language they speak in Singapore. Probably Singaporean, just to make it easy. And fucking, they're talking. We're having a good time, and one of them looks at me and goes, "Oi, you ready to fight?" I'm like, fuck, man, I thought we were having a good time.
Not me, bro.
Like, I was like, fuck, I thought we were having a good time, but all right, let's go. And they're like, no. And they start speaking Singaporean to the locals, and they're like, you can understand us. And they're like, yeah, you fuck. And I was like, oh, we're about, all right, cool. I guess they were talking mad shit about us. And the Australians were like, you guys ready to go? Do. Yeah. Yeah. And they're like, yeah, let's go. I was like, oh, okay. Dude, earmuffs on. Yeah, hey, in the beginning, I did say this was not for kids. We got Bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Welcome, Pat. Thank you for everything you've done today and onwards. We did make it to 800 because of you and because of the giveaway with Pat. So this will be going out to one of you guys today in stream. And for
what a nice guy.
And I should have been more prepared, but I wasn't. For you guys who don't know, in my community tab, there's a giveaway going on right now for his backpack signed by him.
Dude.
And, the membership stuff he did a couple weeks ago on his page for his members. So it's his backpack, his shirt, his sleeves, all of his fun stuff that he did for members. That's all signed. All you have to do is go to the community tab on my page, put in the code word Raichu, and it's all yours.
Heck yeah. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Fucking good ass giveaway. You're just giving away shit constantly, bro.
Yeah, because I've said it. I love giving stuff back to the community who's done so much for me. Because if it wasn't for the community, I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. Pat, Rock.
100%.
Yeah. And there's going to be more goodies. I just, you can ask any of my winners. I give you guys extras because I feel bad if like I give you this and there's nothing in there. So it's like, I'll give you some stuff. Like,
you're not like one of those guys where it's like it's your fault that you opened it, you dumbass.
Yeah. Pat's here. I told you this wasn't going to be for kids.
It's like, oh, pause.
Pause. Hey, at least you're not using your deep channel for this one.
That was Gonzo who purchased it for himself and he was giving it away. That's funny.
Yeah, probably. But hopefully we can get Pat on here soon. It won't be as graphic. But
hey, you don't know, man. I could see Pat coming out with like a cool couple like dad stories, bro. He's like, bro, let me fucking tell you about back in the day. Take a sit on Daddy Pat's lap.
Oh, so I was in Pat's on his actual Pat Flynn channel on his live earlier today. There's some pictures of him without his beard, bro. Talking about aging perfectly. He looked young.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
That's why I have the mustache too, bro. I look 25 without it, so I bet how old does Pat look? Like fucking 21?
Yeah, he looks very early 20s. He looks very beautiful.
Give me a few drinks and then we'll talk. My man.
Man, if I wasn't in recovery,
me with a good time.
Oh, yeah, just send it. Deep Poppy Monster. Yes.
Drinking is half of my job, bro. You kidding me?
Bro, how do you think I became an alcoholic?
Became one? I was born one.
I was born one. Yeah, I was born one. Yeah, I'm in recovery. So if I go out there have a drinks with a few people, I have to trust you. Because Joey, Jay's Corner, when we were at car party, like he knew I was in recovery.
Yeah.
But he did something one of my other friends does, just out of respect to let him know, like, hey man, we like you. We want to make you feel part of the group. Do you want to drink? No, perfect. But I don't remember who it was, and I know Joey doesn't either. But he was like, there was someone else there, and they're like, hey, you want to drink? No, I'm good. You sure? Yes, I'm good. I don't drink anymore. I'm in recovery. I'm sober.
That's so weird because it's like that when someone says like, oh no, I apprate it or something like that, that's usually like, oh yeah, no, good, no problem, whatever. Even like military people know that that's like it's for a reason usually.
Yeah. And they asked, when they asked the third time before I can respond, Joey's like, he said no, motherfucker. I was like, hell yeah, that dude got my back.
Back up.
Yeah. No, okay, tacos, no drinks, man. Hey,
alcohol infused ice cream.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's good stuff. I've had that before.
I have
Speaking
not.
of tacos, I want to redo the taco battle that we were supposed to do at Card Party.
Man, speaking of that was one of the big things I was mad about too. Man, I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna be able to do the taco pack battle.
Hey, what you're even going to be like, you might be mad about it. We didn't get tacos. We still did the battle.
Man, what the fuck?
it just got it got so crazy. We didn't have time. But so many other people joined because at first it was supposed to be me, you, Get You, Feather Chris, and I think that in Digismithy TCG. So just the 5 of us. And then when we got there, yeah, yeah, exactly. And then when we got there, there was like, I think it turned into like 10 people.
Yeah.
Powder came, Control Up Bob.
How about to say like that? I remember that group chat being popping at one point.
Yeah, it was so fun. Yeah, next group chat on the podcast on the channel, you're in it. I'll have to send a letter to your captain or your
honor and privilege, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that too. I'll put that right on their desk. Fucking put it right on the chief's desk. Be like, Chief, I don't think you understand what this means. Like, I gotta fucking go. And
I gotta go. Like, oh, I'm out.
Absolutely. Yeah. Young possum, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that's what he calls me. He calls me possum too.
That's funny. Yeah, that's how did you, because you did talk about it for a little bit, but for the people who don't know, how did Opossum Bud become your name?
Oh, that's just from the Goofy movie where fucking they go to Lesker's Possum Park. Movie? Yeah, dude, I've told this before. It's where Max and Goofy go to the Possum Park, Lesker's Possum Park, and I was like, I was Possum Bud.
Yeah, that's about Bud.
I've done that shit for like a long time, like ever since I was like a teenager or something like that. When I have a YouTube channel, I'll be Possum Bud or Possum Pal. It was Possum Pal first.
Yeah,
but that was taken.
Bud takes.
But so I did Bud. Yeah, Bud was the one that wasn't taken at the time because on Xbox my gamer tag is Possum Pal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine it's Sebastio. On my
Sebastio.
Yeah, because my first name is Sebastian. Yeah, my first name is Sebastian, so that's where that came from. And then Gonzo came from the military because every Gonzalez is a Gonzo. Like every Martinez is a Marty. So it stuck. So now I go by Gonzo, and I was like, I don't want it just be Gonzo, and plus that's already taken on YouTube. Plus I want to be able to use it on every platform to make it simple. So I was like, I'll just add my favorite Pokemon before my name. So that's how mine came to be. But
you just blew someone's mind that the Pokedex was fucking 026 for Raichu. Someone's like, whoa.
Yeah, I did that. I did that to Pat earlier today when we were talking about the code word for the giveaway.
Oh, you got it on Pat?
Yeah, I did. Pat was like, what? Yeah, tacos in the VIP lounge, taco stand.
Oh, bro, fake fan.
Fake fan. No, that's
just kidding.
Pat, if you want my taco idea, I want to do another pack battle for charity at Card Party.
Yeah, that was such a good idea.
Yeah. Like, and I talked to Joey about it. I was like, hey, how do you feel about this? Like, whoever wins, I do this. And he was like, he was like, yeah. And then I told my wife, and she was like, you know what? That's such a big deal. Why don't you tell the participants so they could choose their charity? I was like, damn, I hate it when you have a good idea because now it makes me look stupid. Because I was just going to be like, surprise, charity. What do you want? Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I love giving to charity as well. Because I've had to use charity before in the past. So I'm not ashamed to admit it. Like it happens. Everyone needs to use it at some point.
That's what it's there for, dude.
Yeah, exactly. But let's jump into another question. So we already read this one. Another one from Wolfhaven. Hey, Wolfhaven, thanks for all the support and all the questions. They've been really solid.
You've been asking a ton of questions, man.
Yeah. Opossum, did you ever hear about Poke Chloe's Instagram getting banned? I know you were covering the Poke Purge, but I don't think you mentioned Chloe. So I was just curious if you knew.
Yeah, I brought it up kind of briefly.
Yeah.
Like
It
them,
was a hot
Dean,
second. Yeah.
and Radar were the ones
Yeah.
that I still don't think have gotten their stuff back. And there's people for some reason that are like kind of in denial that it was about like Pokey in their name, and I really don't know why. Because what else? Someone was saying like it was based off like big high class like streamers and like giveaway breakers and stuff like that kind of stuff. And it's like, bro, like what now would be nuked?
Everybody.
Like
Yeah.
that place would be gone. Oh, did Radar get his back?
Yeah, Radar got his back.
Okay, good, cool. Because I know for a while he was one of the ones that was like in purgatory for a hot minute.
Yeah, I think Rev was the first person I saw got his back.
Yeah, fucking instantly for some reason. I was like, well, that's kind of weird.
And then Vault changed his just out of precaution. I think that's Vault smart. Squad for a little bit, but I think he's back at Pokevault.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to get Vault on here because he has some
Sean.
Sean's. Yeah, I bet he has some good dad stories too.
Oh yeah, Sean's a trip. Every time he's on, like he's come on the critical hit one before a couple times. It's been a good time. He's just a super good dude to talk to. I'll take his dick out of my mouth for a second, but like he's a good dude.
Hey man, don't judge. Just keep going. I'm not
made a
anything.
video and he put me in it like he was like kind of like a making fun. It was like me, Rock, and it was like for us calling him old or something like that. And like he like messaged me. He's like, "Hey man, I hope you're not mad that I like put you in this video." And it was all in good jokes. And I was like, "Man, what a fucking sweetheart."
He'd be down.
what a nice guy.
I love the video he did recently with his kids where they played the like essentially beer pong, but with the Pokemon cards.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was a good idea, but now it made my fat ass want cupcakes. So I made cupcakes with my 7-year-old afterwards. He rizzed on you. Was that the Bruce Lee video?
Yeah, it was.
I read so he was on
me. He did.
He was on Jay's podcast, and I referenced that. I was like, "Hey, did Opossum or Rock ever take your coat?" And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." I was like, old man moment. Old man moment. Yeah.
I ain't gonna take his coat.
Yeah,
that's not happening. He'll shove the paper in my mouth again before that happens.
Is there any creator you will take their coat?
I'll take fucking Vault's coat off. I'm just joking.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
I'd take most of y'all's coats actually. I'd sit down and do basically anything with almost anybody here. Like no joke.
Oh no, Pat! Don't go to the dark side. What I miss?
What's Pat?
Do?
What's
bet.
he doing?
He said bet. I don't know. What are we betting on?
What do you bet on? Is Pat gonna riz me now?
I hope so. That'd be awesome.
Dude, he's gonna riz me, bro.
He'll fly you out to San Diego just so he can riz on you with everybody else.
Man, dude, tempt me with a good time.
You should have been. I wish a lot of people would have been here for Joey's thing with down here in San Diego. It had very small card like it felt like Card Party Part 2. Like there's a lot of content creators that were there that were at Card Party, people coming up and just it was crazy awesome. Is there anything like what's your closest card store in your area? Because I know that no one's gonna do that for you.
Nah, define anything. Okay, like, anything within like normal, like y'all know what I mean.
Yeah.
None of the weird stuff, guys. Keep fucking all the Rule 34 stuff out of it.
Rule 34 rules the world, apparently.
Are you saying what card store
don't Google Rule 34 if you guys don't know.
If you don't know what it is, you're not missing anything. And please don't put Pokemon in that either because it'll ruin half of your favorite Pokemon immediately. I can't even talk about like how much I like Gardevoir with someone be like, "Oh yeah, I bet you do, you little fucking freak." And it's like, no, I like Gardevoir because I didn't have any friends growing up. I didn't have anybody to trade my Kadabra with, so I couldn't get a really powerful Psychic type. I was a fucking loser. That's why.
Runs to Google, says Laura. Pat roasted a couple of people there for their bad binder behavior for Joey's tiny stream deck. Yeah,
he really wouldn't like my bad binder behavior because I just throw cards in there fucking whenever. Like there's no rhyme or reason to it. I'm just like, this looks good next to this, so I'm gonna put that next to this. I just fixed all my binders, so I've been collecting since I was 10 on and off. So I have sets from base set all the way to now. So I have probably over 75 of binders because sometimes I got too much. But I don't do the I don't have a Raichu binder like some people like, oh, let me see a Raichu binder. I was like, I don't have one. That's surprising to me.
Yeah, because I was talking to somebody today. I give away so much of my Raichus because I have to spread the gospel of Raichu.
Gotta spread the good word.
The good word. Yeah.
It's not a cult at all, guys. It's just just Raichu.
Just Raichu. Yeah. Just follow the tail. Follow the floating
tail.
pancakes.
And there's a basket on the floor if you want to. I don't know. Just drop a couple bucks in there. To
you get. It's just unlimited pancakes.
10% of your income. I mean, what is that anyway?
Yeah. If you guys don't get the pancake reference, get out of my stream. Unsub. No, I'm just kidding. So,
Fucking
pancakes.
12 people leave.
12. What happened? Yeah. We have another question from Vert. Why do y'all do for work? Do you enjoy it? Is it personal? Don't worry about it. We've already talked about it. Well, currently I'm unemployed because I'm going to school full time thanks to the GI Bill and my disability. So
that's probably I still got mine saved too, just in case. You're a smart guy.
Yeah, I'm going to National University right now for digital media because I love law enforcement. I love security forces, but it just wasn't for me mentally anymore. I got a gun pointed to my head too many times just because of the uniform I wear, and I want to go home to my kids at the end of the day. And being and I'm not saying YouTube is going to be my focus for my own personal channel. I don't know how long I'll continue to do this, but I'm having so much fun doing it that if I can help others, I want to do that for a job sooner or later. But Pat, if you're hiring for any of your teams, I'm local.
And by the way, Pat, let me just drop this right here. I'm currently going to school.
Do you need my resume? Here's my. Here's my
slick.
Slick, yeah.
That's fucking slick, bro.
And then you work for the Navy's, not the Navy.
Fuck that. I don't work for the Navy. Don't take that back.
You take that back right now.
Nah, I work for the Air Force. I'm kind of in the same boat too, man. Like the second I can get out, I probably will. Not that I personally dislike what I'm doing. It's the same type stuff. Just it takes a toll on you after a while. I do want to do. I've had a lot of fun making content lately. Like that's really. If I could just do that all the time, I would 100%.
Like I like. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I wasn't gonna add anything special. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I don't get me wrong. I love opening cards on camera and I love talking to people, but I think like during Pat's stream today for streaming and podcasting and what kind of podcasting, it was find your lane in the community that you want. And I was talking after I interviewed Powder. He was like, dude, this is it. He's like, not a lot of people do this besides you and Joey interviewing other Pokemon content creators. He's like, that could be you. I was like, yeah. I'll be the interview. Yeah, I'll be the interview guy that opens cards every once in a while. It doesn't hurt my feelings because I love Pokemon to the extent where I will talk to anybody about it. Except
I was talking to that about somebody too. I was like, oh yeah, fucking Gonzo kind of reminds me like he's doing like the Anthony Padilla type thing, basically like where it's like I spend a day with said person or something like that. I could totally see you doing that in the future. Like I spend a day with Pat. I don't know. I spend a day with Shiny Bird. I spend a day with Rock, dude. Like those videos take off. I could totally see you doing that.
Ooh, I would love to do an actual vlog kind of story like that. Where like, hey, we're gonna hang out for a day. Let's go show me around your town. If they come to San Diego, I'll show them around my town. Take you to the good taco spots, not that shit.
Get the scoop,
Yeah. Be like, hey, you want to know Pat? We got to go to Ian's house first. Like, I love how that's an inside joke within the community. Like, if you know Ian, you know Pat. Yeah, but it's
you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. Yeah.
Spend a day with Rock, but all you do is carry a rock with Rock's face on it and his voice.
Hey guys, dude, check it out, dude. No way, dude.
You could literally just recreate that video with just like having Rock just spout a bunch of memes, just any meme, just put that with like Rock's face on that stuff, and that's a Rock video.
It's a Rock video, yeah.
He's a meme encyclopedia.
He was so excited when he got that box from his viewer. That was a great box, but he was.
Yep. I actually need to still sit down and watch that. I feel bad because I tried to be there for that too, but fucking got scooped up for this and B. Like, I heard he was just dumb happy about it.
Stupid happy.
Just ridiculously happy.
Yeah.
Which is good. I mean, that's awesome.
The video was awesome. The stream, can't speak on. I was in and out.
Mid.
Yeah. Mid.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, R Ventures, how you doing? Rock Sandy. Hey, Rock is still in here.
Hey, man.
We didn't call you dumb. We didn't call you dumb. I don't know what
bro.
you're talking about. Nah, bro, you're smart.
Like, I already know he can whoop my ass. I'm just gonna get my shots where I can take him right now.
I
Rock
feel
can
like
just break me
Rock
in half.
is he like 6'4"?
Yeah, Rock's like fucking 6'8". He's like 310 pounds of just raw muscle and steel, and he's like a meme encyclopedia. Like
Iowa
if
farm boy.
Google like Giga Chad, and then like his picture is gonna be like right there next to it, and you're gonna be like, well, fuck. That's Rock, bro.
Yeah, he's a linebacker for his high school. That's gas.
Yes.
I'm so old, man.
That's Riz. That's Riz.
That's so Riz. Stop it. Yeah.
They're just fucking doing memes back and forth to each other. That's what they're doing.
So Ren wants to know, Bud, who is your favorite Cardboard Addicts member, and why is it me? That he says why. So why is it Ren and not Zen or Sudan or?
Yeah, why is not Zen or you or Grumpy or?
Yeah, my favorite's Grumpy. I'll admit that shit. They know it too. They know I play favorites.
I've known Grumpy the longest, I'm pretty sure, of all those guys. Man, if I pick favorites, man, I'm just gonna get my shit kicked in, aren't I? Like next time I come in, they'll be like,
you have no idea how much we play favorites in Cap right now. I straight up blow Grumpy. He's my boy.
Yeah, Grumpy's a dude. I like I said, I'm pretty sure I've known him the longest out of that entire group.
Yeah, same. Like I found, well, obviously I found them all at the same time because of their podcast, but I've been talking to Grumpy the longest.
Yeah, I met him on Instagram. I'm pretty sure, like, it was talking about cards or something. It was way back when, like, I can't even remember how long.
Rock, you would blow? You don't know what I would do for $20, all right?
Yeah, fucking Rock.
$20, man. It gets you places.
I wouldn't take anything he says too seriously with all the Rule 34 he talks and posts about. There's a lot he'd do for a Klondike bar.
Oh man, I'll ask a question off camera because I'll definitely get us demonetized and canceled real quick. Oh
yeah.
It was one I answered. I asked everybody when I was in security doing the casino stuff out here. When I got out, people are gross. We'll just put it that way. Let's see. From Busman Co. wants to know, Bud, if you play the TCG, what type of deck would you play? An aggressive deck or a setup deck? So when you did play, $69
it was aggressive. I remember playing the Bilcephalon deck pretty
$40
hard back in the day.
inflation.
$40. Dude, that's not even enough to get any McChickens anymore, dude. You see how much those shits
Oh
are going
man,
up?
yeah. There's no dollar menus anywhere.
$2.59 for a McChicken. What the fuck?
Man. Pat knows. Yeah, I would hope Pat knows. He runs a couple of businesses. Yeah. He needs to watch that.
I hope Pat knows. He's made them.
He's made them.
But no, I used to run aggressive decks back in the day. Like it was like super hard, super quick decks. Like Blacephalon GX was one of the big ones I played back in the day. And that's just getting out as much damage as you can as possible. Volcanion went really good with that too. There's also a Charizard back in the day. Yeah, Charizard that was super good about doing that as well. It was in like the Sun and Moon era. Used to be able to get too hot and spicy. Two $20 equals Moonbreon equals more blows. What the fuck? Bro, that Moonbreon did that. It's a lot of blows.
It's good stuff. Yeah,
that's the stuff.
Please, God, have there be no children in here. I don't want to go to their mom. Mom, what's a blow? That's awesome.
I don't even want to think about the conversion of Moonbreon to blow. that's some numbers right there.
10 blows, 20 packs.
Shut the fuck up, Rock.
Keep it together, Gonzo. Don't tell me how to live my life, Joey.
Anyone remember $5 footlongs? I do. And then they stopped doing that too. But it was like a weekly one. Like you get a different one each week. Like it was like Monday was like the sweet teriyaki chicken or something like that. And then like it was a different one. Nope. They don't do that anymore either.
Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
Obama. I just went to Subway the other day for a sandwich I used to get all the time for like $8. It was $20 for that.
Dude, it's expensive.
When they told me the number out there, $21 and change. It's like for a second, I'm about to be like, I don't want it anymore.
It's like, bro, I don't think that's right. Did you hit the right number?
Yeah. How many sandwiches did I just buy?
I don't work here, but I think I should have like twice as many like cookies and shit in here than you gave me.
They do have amazing chocolate chip cookies.
They do. That's like one of the best reasons to go, like that, and their cheesesteak sandwich, whatever fucking one it is that they had back in the day. That one's really good.
That one's really good too. Yeah. Let's see. Shug Nasty. He wants to know which flavor tornado from the Express Exchange on base you like the best.
Oh, the French toast one. Easy.
The hell you get? What are you guys talking about? Is this some Air Force stuff?
Oh, no, what? You fucking call yourself in the military? You don't eat tornadoes, bro?
I don't know what
it's those little roller foods, like you know how like they have hot dog rollers. There's like these little wrapped, like it's like they have a bunch of different flavors. It's essentially like just a wrap with like filling in it. They have like buffalo chicken. They have like pizza. They'll have like the hot dog sometimes on there too. The breakfast ones are where it's at. Those are the good ones.
Yeah,
they'll have ham and cheese.
Yeah, we don't call those. I don't know, because we don't have them. We don't have them.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't get that. We get
must
Starbucks.
Be Air Force.
Yeah, that's an Air Force thing. Yeah, I was like, what the hell is that? Like, we have something like that at like 7-Elevens and gas stations.
Yeah, it's those things. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We call them anything except food. Like, hey,
the French toast ones are the best ones though. Easy.
That sounds amazing. I like.
They're delicious.
Here's a question: not in there. French toast, waffles, or pancakes? Depends on the mood, but I'm a waffle man.
I like a good waffle. I can't lie. Like,
you get that butter. The butter has a perfect hiding spot.
Yeah, like all the little pockets. You have little pockets for all your syrup too.
Pockets, yeah.
Dude, fuck yeah. And it's like crispier.
Yeah. Hey, chat, let us know what your favorite breakfast pastry, waffles, crepes, whatever.
Someone says a Danish, you're done. That's not a real pastry.
Ban. No one say bear claw either. That's not
that's not even a real food. You just made up something for a donut.
No worries, Cat. What's fun? Cat, what I miss? No, who we know worries. Toaster. Those are good. Those are amazing.
Those are good actually. I'll give you that.
That's a good one. All day. Y'all remember blue
fucking apple fritter?
Laura, you stop that right meow.
Apple fritter.
Well, I'm not gonna finish that statement, Laura.
Yeah, don't Google that. Don't Google blue waffle. Thanks, Laura. That's awesome. God. Don't Google 2 kids 1 sandbox either. That's just another thing you don't want to Google if we're going down that fucking route.
No. Okay, let's get away from the Pain Olympics.
Yeah, let's stop. The Pain Olympics. Forgot about that.
How do you feel about generic Pokerev going onto smaller channels, Discords, and live streams to try to get old subs back? I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I don't follow that guy. He's been going in there and trying to like show face and all that stuff, and it's like, hey, do you, man? I already kind of took my take on it. I said my stuff. I mean what I said. I think he showed a lot about his character that day. That's not for me. If you guys want to be friends with him, that's fucking cool. I don't care. I'll still be friends with you and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
do you, man? I don't care.
I seen him show up in other people's chats from time to time. I just ignore him like most chat.
I do too. That's all it is.
Pat says, I don't eat breakfast. Intermittent fasting. I used to do it. It works really well. I should start it up again. But I'll have a breakfast burrito for lunch. Ooh, what time?
But then you do eat breakfast. You just eat it at a different time.
Yeah, what I miss. Pidgey boys, you missed a lot that we can't really talk about.
Yeah, don't look at it. No, Brock, don't search it. No.
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 So my chat, who've been around for a long time, and Joey and all them, they know how petty I can be. So when I was in the Navy,
petty too.
You're
so petty.
Are you this petty?
Oh, we'll see.
When I was in the Navy, we had a food truck that always would be across the offices of our little base.
Sure.
And they sell breakfast burritos. They'll sell all kinds of stuff. And one of the guys that I fucking could not stand, because he tried to get me to captain's mess, NJP, multiple times for hazing. And I'll share that story in a second because you're gonna laugh your ass off.
Okay.
He was talking. We're in line about to get this breakfast burrito, and they're about to close up shop. They're not making any more food. Whatever's in the window, whatever's made is it. So I get there and goes, I can't wait to get some burritos. Yeah. I get up to the window. I was like, how many burritos do you have left? And she was like, why? I was like, do you want to get paid? And she was like, do you want them all? I was like, yes. I bought 7 to 11 breakfast burritos just so this man could not have one. Not only that, I turned around, walked past them, and I started handing burritos out to people.
Dude, that's petty. I like it. I like it
petty.
a lot, but that is petty.
That's petty. I did that twice. The second time was at an Anaheim Ducks game for hockey, and this little kid was freaking out over a churro.
Sure.
And he was hitting his mom, kicking his mom, like,
oh, just being a little brat.
Being a little brat. So I was like, I got this. I bought the rest of the churros and did the same thing.
Okay, but, that's a little more petty because it's a kid.
It's a kid.
That's funny though. No churro for you, little punk.
Hit your mama, I'll show you. But so the reason I was quote unquote hazing this kid is he was an IT guy, and we were building portable charging radio stations for deployment. And I already made one, and we were taking the charging stations and putting them onto plywood and drilling them into it. But we had to use the hand drill, because if you use the power drill, depending how stupid you are, you go all the way through.
For the people thing. That don't know how to use tools yet.
Yeah. So I told the guys, like, hey, this is your job. Chief wants you to do this. I did this as an example. This is how. And he was like, well, what do I need? I was like, you need a drill. You need a screwdriver, some screws, and elbow grease.
There you go.
He went straight to the CO, not to our chiefs, not to our XO, not to our commanding.
Just went around the entire chain.
And he said I was hazing him because I told him to go find elbow grease. I swear to God, that's a real story.
He said elbow grease, and I felt attacked.
No, because he went to hazmat and he went to supply to find elbow grease, and people were like, what?
Oh,
what? Yeah,
okay.
He thought elbow. Dumb. Yeah, he was dumb. Yeah, it was like,
shit.
So ever since then, like I'm standing outside the captain's office. My chief walks by, my OIC walks by, and like, Gonzo, what'd you do this time? I'm like, I don't know.
I told him to find some elbow grease, and he took it literally.
No, I literally didn't know. I just was told by another chief that, like, hey, the CO wants you by his office. I'm like, okay. So I didn't know why. They didn't know why. So they're standing by the office with me. He comes out and he looks at me and goes, Gonzo. I was like, sir. He was like, what did you do to I'm just going to call him B because I don't want to put his name out there just in case he watches this somehow. And he's like, what'd you say to B? I was like, a lot. Like, he's been real stupid today.
Which thing are you talking about, sir?
Yeah, I was like, he's kind of dumb. Can you narrow it down? He was like, what did you tell him he had to use? And I was like, for his mind. Yeah. And I was like, what are you talking about?
His mind.
Yeah. And he was like, did you tell him to go get elbow grease? And he starts laughing. I'm like, yeah, I did. Why? He's like, does he know that's not a real thing? I was like, I
would hope so.
Yeah, no, he almost sent me to NJP. Thankfully, my captain was smart and was like, no, you're just dumb, bro. Like, elbow grease. Really? That's what it is?
Yeah, like good old.
Yeah. He was one of those guys who was always trying to find something to get someone in trouble. He was that piece of shit.
That's how you can tell someone's been in the military when they say hazing like that. Yeah. That's like the first thing, because like so many things we used to do back in the day, we used to have like some petty stuff like that too. Like for us, we have to wear steel toe boots because we work around like aircraft and stuff like that. One of the first things we tell people to do is to go get their boots inspected by NDI, which is basically
no, don't do that.
They check for cracks. No, it's funny because most of the agencies on base are usually in on the joke too. They used to be, so they would show up down there and like they'd run like some fake bozo thing over their boots, and they'd be like, "Oh, they're bad. You need to go talk to like this guy." So they'll like call ahead and tell them that like this guy's coming. So they'll keep like a story going, and if it's like it's usually like their last day of in processing where they're gonna do nothing anyway. So we'll just have them go to like 4 or 5 different spots and just like they're just telling about how their boots are like just fucked. They gotta get new ones.
The only thing that we did send someone to medical to get 50 feet of fallopian tube, and we got in trouble for that one real good.
I can see that. I can see that one.
Yeah. KFC says I always keep my stress card on me. I wasn't in the Navy for that.
Yeah, knock it off card.
Yeah, we didn't get those.
That's what we called ours. It was knock it off.
I got beat hard because I wasn't paying attention during one of the other beatings. So they're like, Gonzo, what are you doing? I was like, look around. Oh fuck, everyone's on their face. was like, damn.
I'm sorry. I read one of the comments. Matt Chap said Papa John sent me to another store for a dough repair kit. Yeah,
Okay.
fucking repair the dough.
If you fell for that one, you deserve it.
That's really stupid. I'm just imagining someone going and walking to fucking, yo, bro, can I get a dough repair kit?
That's awesome.
That's the goofiest thing I think I've ever heard.
That's probably the best one I've heard all day.
My dough needs repair. There was another really mean one that like people used. This one probably was considered hazing because like generally everybody was watching. We don't really do it anymore. We'd run engines basically just to do stuff and things like that. So what one of the engine shop dudes would say would be like, "Hey, I need you to go behind said running engine, and I need you to catch exhaust so we can actually analyze the samples. We'll take it to back shop, dude.
You assholes!
just some brand new 19-year-old with a fucking trash bag behind the running engines." Catching exhaust, and then they like it's the same thing. They told like the person in the back shop, like, "Hey, some jackass is gonna bring you a bag full of like air, and you need to analyze that."
No wonder suicide rates are so high for air department. You guys are dicks.
Well, it goes back to what we said before, like at the very beginning. It's like if we're fucking with you, it means we like you. If we don't if we don't do that to you, we hate your guts, man. Like if we're doing that, we're breaking you in. We're like, hey, man,
you better be ready.
You're one of us, bro.
We have a box of extended tolerances at work, and we make rookies look for it. It's just one of those boxes where you pull back the top and a bug comes out of it to tap your finger. That's funny. That's like funny. The old school game. The thing that's like tap it. Yeah.
Gets you except it's a bug.
Yeah. TCG verse. What is the wildest moment you've ever had? There's a lot, man. I'm 35 years old. I've had a lot of wild moments. Probably one that I haven't told before. I'm not going to tell on stream until it's another 18 and up one. And I can delete the evidence later.
Yeah, if I could get away from that.
Ichiban Dan wants to know, I should say it correctly. Ichiban Dan wants to know, do you like Miltank?
Do I like Miltank? I like Miltank, yeah.
Oh,
I get it. I get the joke.
Yeah. I don't have the same hate as Miltank like everyone else does because I just got lucky.
Hate Miltank?
Because of Whitney.
Oh, because of Whitney? Oh, yeah. Is that why? Okay. I thought there's more to it than that.
I got lucky and I just happened to get the Machop before fighting her. So I just went in. I'm like, oh, it's a normal type. Machop, go.
If you got that or if you got Heracross, she's really not that big a deal.
Laura says, I'm 34. I can't even remember what I had for dinner yesterday.
Just leave those udders.
Pat.
Gross. Whitney goated though. Wait, no, you didn't spell Whitney right. You said whiny.
Whiny.
I mean, she does cry when you beat her, so that's fair.
That's fair. Yeah. Whitney has ruined more than one Nuzlocke for me.
That's true. That can actually that
can happen. Nuzlocke destroyer.
That can't happen. You're not wrong. Just a bunch of perfectly good critical hit rollouts, man. You're fucked. Yeah,
get to the third one, you're done. You have to throw some sand attacks at her. Cow. Damn. Cow. Oh, the cow. Got it. Udders.
Bring out the dancing lobsters.
Where's Deep Poppy Monster? Did he go eat dinner? Yeah, he said that in Radar's Discord. Deep Poppy Monster is like, I'm never going to let him live this down.
Deep Poppy.
Deep Poppy. Hi, Poppy.
Poppy.
Go deeper, Poppy. Oh, God, that's going to get clipped. That got clipped. I. My wife can probably hear me go, and she's like, what the hell's going on? Every once in a while I come out of the room, my wife's like, what the fuck were you doing in there? I'm like,
don't worry about it.
Stuff. Watch my content.
Just know I have $20 more that I didn't have before.
She probably liked that. Yeah. So I do have the tip feature on my Streamlabs up, but I never use it.
Oh, do you not?
Yeah. I never I think I told it to one person. But I just put in the chat. Let's see what it is.
Fucking they take tips from you. It's like -$2.
No, so that's my code for the Streamlabs tip thing to pop up. Just the tip.
Is it?
My wife was like, "You're so stupid." I'm like, "I think it's funny."
What? It's just the tip. Like, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with tipping? You're not a fan of tipping?
Let me guess. You think there's something wrong with that?
Yeah. You have 2 kids. You know what it feels like. She's gonna beat the shit out of me if she watches this one. But she knows. She hears me your content.
Gonzo's gonna be fucking down for a couple days.
But I come back with a black eye. What happened? I fell into a wall.
I hit the doorknob, bro.
I hit the doorknob. TCG verse. What is your favorite Raichu card?
Ooh.
Mine right now is Sleepy Raichu, just because it's affordable. So if I don't pull it, I can buy it.
That is a nice one. I will say that's pretty good art.
Yeah, I love it so much. It just sucks. It's not playable at all. The move sucks so bad.
It does. It's the same with the Heracross too. I love that Heracross AR that came out too because I really like bug Pokemon a lot.
You know what?
That's it. That is an awesome card.
Damn it! You know what I want?
Metri just tipped $20.
Oh my god!
You know what you gotta do now?
Hey,
that's toes for tips, baby.
Oh, hold on. Let me take off my socks then. I'm wearing socks. Ugh, hold on.
This podcast is fun as hell. It is fun.
Here you go, Laura.
Dude,
I got some.
It's not even free either because Daddy Metri just gave you some money.
God damn it! You get the other foot now, Pocket. Knock it off though. There you go.
Why's that foot? Why's that foot look better, man?
Because I don't know. I'm a pedicure guy. You have to. If you wear boots all the time, you have to get them.
I really probably should get one. My feet are not destroyed, but like they probably have some calluses.
Oh my god, I really don't know how to react right now except showing off my feet. That is.
Hey, but you got paid, so it wasn't for free.
Cock Sandy. Okay. Okay, hold on. You get. Let me see if I can just get a toe.
Cock Sandy.
You get.
Who made that name?
You get no toes. You just get the foot. For $2.
I have Raven claws. I don't have Raven claws, but
oh my god, what the hell happened?
It turned it. You gave the people what they want.
Metri, congratulations. You're my first. You're my first, baby.
Fucking Vert.
You are my first tip, and I like.
I bust thrice. That's all she got.
Stop! I can only get so hard. God, please have there be no children. I did warn people multiple times. No kids.
I mean, like you gave them a fair warning. They're still here. That's on them. Viewers' discretion is advised, bitch.
Jeez, those rippers didn't realize the stream was NSFW.
Those are some nice feet, man. Yeah, I'll give you that.
I have a pedicure appointment coming up this weekend, as a matter of fact.
Dang, you gotta treat yourself, dog.
Yeah. Hey, man, it feels good. I don't do manicures though, which I should because I do open shit on camera.
That's the thing too, is like all the different stuff. Like I did a pack opening one time, and I had like some
this is gonna be interesting to explain.
Somebody brought it up the whole time. I was like, man, motherfucker, I do physical goddamn labor all day. I'm not worried. Like, that's all I can focus on the whole video. And it's like, well, you got a personal problem. Then sounds like you're more worried about nails than cards.
Never had a mani or pedi. Artemis, you deserve one. I know because you're also in air.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Treat yourself, girl. Hey, where'd he go? Well, hopefully we can get him back soon. But while we wait, see if he comes back. Need an NSFW warning on the thumbnail. Yeah, no kidding. I'll put that back up there. Hopefully his phone didn't die or something. We'll figure it out. 026. Goodbye, bud. Yeah, hopefully he comes back. Share stream, add guest. Let's see if I don't know what happened. That's never happened before. Yeah, that's weird. Let's see what's going on. He said, I'm out. Should I send another link to somebody else so when he comes back, there's a third person there? He saw your toes and dipped. King Virgin. The 7th still on. You never got to me, Chris, so I bumped you for a second. So next week is Shiny Vert. So if we can make it work, we can still do something next week, but the 7th Shiny Vert picked up because you never got back to me. Sorry about that, man. We can do Wednesday or Friday would be the best times for me next week, Chris. Opossum is awesome. Hopefully we see him in another podcast. I do know he does a podcast with Rock Sandy. Rock, if you can, in Metri. So if you guys can share your links or mods share their links down below, we'll get everyone settled up with his podcast that he does with his team. Fella Chris, my fault. Hey, you're good, man. It's all good. It happens. Same, Artemis. when your wife asks, what the hell are you doing? Just show her the money you earned and shut her up. I wish it was that easy. Sometimes she's going to be like, where'd you get? Yeah, she'll understand. Dude said showing his feet. I'm out. Yeah, it's fun. I'm on Dusty Mon's channel. Yeah, I share Dusty Mon's channel. Go for it. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. Share mods, please share. Fellow Chris's, KFC's, Metries, Rocks, Opossum Buds, TCG verse. Everyone, just share your own content, man. Let's go. Let's all grow together. I'm about that. While we're waiting for him to come back, let's get this giveaway going. So, exclamation point, take my stuff to gain entry for the giveaway for this Champions Path ETB for gaining 800 subs. And we'll get this all going. We're growers, not showers. Yes. Then Wednesday, I will be live again, and I will announce the winner of the giveaway for the backpack and all the goodies that came with it from Deep Pocket Monster. It is one of the signed backpacks he did. Wednesday's live stream is going to be a guess the grade video. So whoever is part of that could win a slabbed up Lechonk PSA Lechonk from GameStop with the GameStop stamp. So yeah, there's a lot of giveaways and stuff coming up on Wednesday. So glad you guys all subbed. You guys are all part of the live stream channels, and let's get this going. We have, oh wow, those entries popped up real quick. I didn't realize. Oh, let's see. Well, yeah. Oh, man, it sucks that the thing dropped. Let me do this. Where am I going with my life? Oh man. Yeah, he might have. He is, as you guys know, he is in the military. He is out of town, so he either the Wi-Fi dropped in his hotel room or his cell phone died. Maybe he wasn't plugging it in where he was. It is unfortunate, but don't forget, guys. Subscribe. Thank you, Metri, again for the 20 Rocket Team Pocket. Thank you. If you guys want more toes, just DM me. I'll do it all day for free. I really don't know how to say thank you enough. Those were my first ones, but we'll leave the timer up for a little bit longer. Yes, we do have Professor Metri in the house. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. That's how we're reading stuff. Not to say I don't enjoy you, Gonzo. what I miss? Yeah, goat. Yeah, while we're waiting, maybe I'll share some more stories. You guys want to hear stories from Philippines, Djibouti, Singapore, Dubai? I got stories from all over the place. More toes. Yeah. Let me know what country you guys want to hear a story from. I have some from here locally in the States. Most of them is on my drinking days. Japan. If I went to Japan, I would have tons of stories and probably have a divorce under my belt. But I have not been to Japan yet. The wife and I do plan on going. Let's go, PH. Kakashi, welcome back, man. The red district. I don't have any stories for the red district. When I deployed, I was already married, so I didn't have that kind of fun out there. But I do have stories related to it, but I can't tell those here yet. Djibouti is a country in Africa. It's not spelt the way people in chat are saying it. Gotta roll out. Gonzo on duty. Have been trying to fill out. Hey man, appreciate you, KFC. I can't wait to have you on in a couple weeks. But Djibouti. So I have a story about Djibouti. Then we'll get to the giveaway. In Djibouti, but before we hit country and we were doing the security forces and stuff, because my job was to set up security for the beaches, for the amphib stuff to land on. Djibouti on the Horn of Africa is mostly French and Arabic. Oh yeah, there you go. There's all that information from Laura. Good people, Laura. But we were told, do not feed the locals. Don't trade with them. Don't feed them. Of course, we didn't do any of that. We fed them. We traded with them. We did all kinds of stuff. But at one point, at like 9 o'clock at night, I was on watch with one of my other sailors, and we're watching all our equipment so the locals don't steal it while we're sleeping. And I'm eating a box of Teddy Grahams, and there's literal children. There he is.
Oh, yeah, sorry, my phone fucking just died and didn't even want to tell me what's about to happen.
I kind of figured that's what happened. So I'm just
half a day.
Yeah, I'm just telling them a story about Djibouti while you're gone, and I started the entries for this, for the thing. So in like there's at like 1 o'clock in the morning, there's two children just straight up staring at me and my sailor eating with these Teddy Grahams, and we're not supposed to feed them, but we are. So we brought them over to us. We gave them the box of Teddy Grahams, told them to scram, and they were like, oh my God, like we were gods to them at that point. They go by this little wall and they start eating the Teddy Grahams like straight up squirrels, doing like, this is all mine. A hand came out of nowhere and straight up Mortal Kombat uppercutted like a 6-year-old. And I was like, oh my God. And the sailor that I was with was like, that's why we don't feed the locals. And a grown man comes out of the bushes, takes the Teddy Grahams, and takes off running.
Yep.
Yeah. Djibouti's a messed up country.
Fucking terrible, dude.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's back. Oh!
Made it back with less audio. Sorry, I got to use my port for my charging.
Hey, it happens, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna close the entries for now, and we'll just pick a winner right now.
Ooh,
actually,
yeah.
I lied. Anthony Coriel. Actually, I do like the wheel of names. Is Anthony here? Anthony, you still here? Well, if Anthony's here, he won because that's all I'm going to roll. Opossum came back and looked so confused.
Oh, well, he just started in the middle of a DJ story. I mean, I've got stories about Chad and like Nigeria and all that places too. Just I didn't.
Dude,
caught me off guard.
Anthony, let me know. Oh, what? Yeah, Anthony, hit me up on an email, Instagram, Discord. Hit me up anywhere, and I will get this out to you tonight because I am that kind of shipper. I ship the same night on. Well, usually I do. Sometimes I don't, but it's always within 24 hours.
Get both those Charizards, you have to post it.
Cook Sandy for $2.69. Poppy Opossum is back.
Who's making all these fucking names?
You know damn well who's making Sandy.
Well, see, it's either him or it's like people who know. It's like people in that chat because, I've seen those names a couple times before and it wasn't Sandy.
92% of the time, Gonzo ships right away all the time. Yeah, because I live literally down the street from a post office, and they have a 24-hour drop-off.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
what a nice guy.
But yeah, hit me up an email or Instagram, Discord. We'll get this out to you. Let's talk about Chad for a little bit because we know how much you're Chad.
I mean, it's weird. It's a very crazy place. I don't know. I got a couple stories. It's nothing quite like that, but we were helping an Army FOB kind of pick up from up there. It was just some random place down there. I don't know exactly where. We'd land in like the middle of fucking nowhere. Like they're like, I'm looking out the aircraft. I'm like, where are we landing? And they're like, you see that patch of dirt that's like darker than the rest of the dirt?
Patch of dirt.
That's where we're landing. I was like, oh, okay. We land there. You can't see anything, by the way. There's nothing around. You just think you're landing in the middle of the desert. 2 minutes later, a bunch of like Humvees and stuff show up with like the biggest of actual Chads you've ever seen, like special forces.
Yeah.
The actual people that make shit happen. Those dudes show up and they just
the actual people that make shit happen.
It's like, where the hell did y'all come from? Where are you guys?
So they did a practice drill with some SEALs while I was on deployment, and they didn't tell anybody. But just like I'm sleeping, and then all of a sudden in the middle of the night, there's this dude just hovering over me, and he's like, "Hey, you want to be a captive?" I'm like, "Do I have a choice?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like,
"I've accepted my fate."
Yeah, I'm like, I straight up, what the fuck? Hey, you want to be a captain, bro?
Okay. If you say so.
Yeah.
But when they showed up, they didn't show up alone. They showed up with a bunch of like locals too. That it was like dead ass like kids, like 12, 13.
Chads assemble.
They showed up with the Chads. They were like 13-year-old kids, man, and they had like AK-74s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they're just holding them, and they're just kind of watching, like helping out and stuff like that. And what you're saying is true. Like you could trade anything with them, like and they'd give it to you. We had like juice, and that was what they really wanted. It was like just these little tubs of like fruit juice or something. And we ended up giving them stuff like that. And they'd try to be like, oh, like, what do you want for your boots? What do you want for your hat? What do you want for your gloves? Like, dude, anything. They try to trade for it. Well, one of the dudes, one of the kids that had like their gun, they actually dropped their clip.
Mm-hmm.
Like it fell out of their gun, and it made everybody on edge. Like everybody's like that. And it was empty. There was no bullets in there. It was for show. There was no bullets in that clip.
Yeah. If you don't tell your wife about the full 60, you could use some towards giveaway. I'm assuming he's talking about the tips. No, I haven't told my chat when I told, like, the first time I brought it up. I'm like, hey, if this happens, I'm just going to use it.
Tips, bro.
Yeah, toes for tips. That's probably what I should change the
You
just
should
the
change to that.
Laura's going to be so pissed.
Toes for tips, baby.
Toes for tips. Bet I'll do
not
it
even
right
not
now.
even one in the chamber. No.
For Dr. Applesauce. 420. Love your content. Hope to get my apples sucked later.
That's
that's a thing that just happened.
420, huh?
Yeah, hold on.
That's funny.
There it goes.
Cuck. I prefer Cuck Sandy, if I'm gonna be honest.
Tip for toes. Let's see if it works because I just changed it.
Oh, is it just gonna be some random one?
No, because I changed just the tip for the tip thing, so it should just be that.
Jack. It's gonna be Jack Sandy. Old Jack Sandy.
Oh, that's not the one I want.
Yeah, there's all kinds of. It's a crazy place out there. Unless we were telling that story, I was like, man, that's the first thing they tell you is don't feed, don't trade.
Don't trade.
Don't do nothing, man.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's because people are gonna
straight there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it sucks, man. You hate seeing it.
Yep, there it is. It did work. Tips for toes.
Tips for,
hey,
toes
Lex,
for tips,
what's going on?
Toes for tips, baby.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, I already told my chat a long time ago, like, if I get anything from this nonsense, like, don't do it. But I have it just because, like, if I ever do want to do something amazing for you guys. So everything from here is going to go straight back to the community.
If I ever do just want the toes for tips.
Yeah. Felt like a target in the Philippines.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because you are a target.
You are.
You are. Fisted.
It's unfortunate, but they already kind of have a disposition either. There are some people there that really like you, but there are some people that absolutely hate your guts.
Yeah. Wait, was that the original Dr. Applesauce? Where's the Dr. Applesauce 2, aka Dr. Pearpod? Nah, if that happens, don't know. I'm leaving. I don't think it was the real him.
Absolutely.
But at the same time,
I'm like, I'm on screen.
Not
There's
for
no
420.
way he's giving that dude money.
Yeah, not 420 anyways. Because God bless you.
Because Jesus loves you, 420 blaze it, bro.
Yeah.
And
you
Bigfoot loves you.
All right, y'all. East Coast time equals sleepy time. Great podcast. Later, chat. Hey, Team Pocket, you have a good night, man. Thank you again for the 20 Djibouti. Makes Djibouti sweat. Bro, you want to talk about Djibouti sweat?
Yeah. I mean,
so I saw butt ass naked while I was in Djibouti. It was hot, bro.
Dude, like, it's humid as shit there too.
It's stupid. At 8 a.m, it was 110 degrees with probably 100% humidity. It was stupid.
You just have moisture stuck to you, man.
Stuck. Yeah, it was so disgusting. Let's jump back into the questions really quick. Ooh, from good old Rock Cock Cuck Sandy. What is your favorite Pokemon content creator? That's a hard one because there's so many there's so many good. Definitely not Ichiban donated 15. Hey, that's a foot.
Definitely not.
That's a foot.
It just popped up now. It had popped up like 2 seconds after you said it. I didn't know what you were saying.
Hey, you get a foot, Dan. That's a foot, Dan.
That's a pinky toe.
That's a peak toe.
Right there. There you go.
But it's not going to show his toes for less than 20.
I've got. Not these toes, baby. I know what I got.
Man, you guys are about to make me fucking tear up. Stop.
Definitely
not. I got 20 for Possum's toes.
Dude, Vert's like, I'm about to bust.
I love chat. Dr. Applesauce 2 is 269. Do opossums eat apples? This has to be Sandy. It has to be Sandy.
They eat a lot of things.
God, I'm gonna fucking start crying,
too.
Dr. Parrish.
He's actually going to make a video about
I hope you let our Lord and Savior clout into your hearts. Please see the light nor see.
He's dead ass going to make a video about getting bullied.
I don't know if I'm going to cry from the donos or the fucking jokes.
It's fucking funny.
Opossum's OnlyFans account 169.
It's a little more than that. That's
I'm gonna have to when
that's a big account. I would have sent a little bit more than that.
When this is all said and done, you're gonna have to Venmo me so I can Venmo you half.
Fuck it off. No. That's your money, dude. They want to see your toes. 2 toes up, baby.
2 toes.
2 toes up.
Great stuff today. My commute over had a dad duties. Look forward to the next one.
Fucking dad duties.
I'm fucking crying over here, man.
This is funny.
Okay. Back to Sandy's question. Your favorite Pokemon content creator?
I don't even know if I can think anymore because now all I can think about is the. No one ever addressed the butt lint either.
Butt lint? What the?
Yeah, you didn't see that comment up there?
No. Who said the butt lint?
It was about the sweaty asshole stuff we were talking.
Oh
about.
yeah,
like,
butt lint. Yeah,
did you get?
A lot. I'm a hairy dude.
You can make a candle out of that.
I can make a candle out of that. That's a good idea.
I can.
Butt crack.
Like Shrek pulls like a hole one out of his candle. It was like that, but it was out my ass.
It's out my ass. Oh God. Me either, Apostle. My mind can't think anymore. Brian, no work, no good. $5.
What was the question? Who tubes the best or something?
Yeah. Who's your favorite Pokemon content creator?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Where can I buy that candle?
Yeah, that's on Opossums.
I really do make candles though, guys.
And they're actually from my book.
Check the toilet seat after you sit on it.
That's
just popped in. Always join at weird times.
Yeah, you
Old
did.
Sweaty ass talk.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's real though.
Opossum Butt's ass candle is up on eBay. Auction getting hot. Watch the scalpers go after that.
It is not on eBay, I promise.
Can we talk about shit instead?
No.
So that 18 and up stream I did was shit talk for like a good hour and a half.
Oh, good. At least it was classy.
I can't take you motherfuckers anywhere. Oh my God. Auction starts at 99 cents for the candle. Come Sandy price. We're never going to get invited to Card Party Generation 2 after this.
Come Sandy, dude. Stop with these fucking names.
Dude. Oh my God, what is going on? This fucking good question.
Your guess is as good as mine. Wolf, I don't know. I fucked, my phone died. I came back and all of a sudden it was sweaty ass and butt candles.
Sweaty ass and butt candles. Okay, so storytelling, DPM. But for actual like news and articles and just to keep up to date on what the fuck's going on, I'm gonna simp for Bud right now. You guys know this. I share every one of his fucking videos almost. So for news content, Bud. For story content, DPM. For packs, Joey.
Yep.
Oh God, I'm still trying to catch my breath.
Good.
I don't know
yeah.
Link.
Genuine entertainment, probably Cool Trainer Ryan. Legitimately,
Yeah.
just for
He's up there.
pure nonsense entertainment. I watch him for
Fuck Leonard.
For other people giving input on drama too. I always check out Rock's stuff. Rock's got the page.
We all sit for Bub.
For
Max Mofo. Yeah, Mofo's a good one.
Yeah, Max Mofo is always a classic. Go back and rewatch some of those. For international content, it's always Crystal and J Love for like
J-Love
playables
for
kind
sure.
of stuff. But
Yeah.
I watch a lot of people. Like
there's so many people out there. Yeah.
My YouTube is now just Pokemon content creator stuff because that's generally what I watch.
Yeah, same. It's hard to keep up with everything what's going on. There's some. What the fuck happened now?
Is I'm still replaying in my mind. It's just I'm trying.
Wolfhaven Play says, I'm curious, since you are funny and all possum, did anyone inspire you when it comes to joking around, trash talking, becoming a PokeTuber? Who talks about drama? If not, what got you into YouTube?
I guess like people have compared me a little bit to like how like fucking Charlie talks about stuff, but I mean like just like joking around stuff like this. This is just how people talk where I work. Like I was born in it. I was raised in it. I was.
Hey Metri, thank you for stopping in. You have a good night. And fuck man, thank you so much for starting this dono train.
Thanks for the toast for tips, bro.
The toast for tips. Hey, drop some feet emojis in the chat for Metri. God damn it.
Jeez, man.
So what got you into YouTube?
It's just yeah.
Oh God.
Fucking Pat sends like a card of like disregard. He's like, yeah, you can't come.
You guys, you just got blocked.
I saw the ass candles. That's not allowed.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh no. What got you into YouTube?
I tried doing YouTube before I actually did this. I used to do video game content. I used to do like boss videos, like showing like how to beat bosses and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, I can't fucking look. There's so many toes in chat.
Great value donated $5. No, do you know where to get obsidian flames early?
Oh, I know a place. check whatnot, bro. Use code OPOSSUM for 15% off.
Deep Cocket Monster banned from Card Party. Sorry, guys. NSFW.
We deserve it. I understand.
Fair.
I'm fucking done, dude.
I can't fucking breathe.
Dude, this isn't even your podcast anymore. Your chat's funnier than we are.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at all. They're funny people.
This is usually what happens when Laura starts talking, but now all of a sudden there's tips involved.
Yeah, now it's. I was like trying to answer the question legitimately. I just saw a bunch of.
Pat Flynn, you guys are fired.
Yeah, I deserve it. I get it.
I'm not even gonna go to HR for this one.
Back to Wendy's I go.
As long as it's not GameStop, I don't want to work there ever again.
GameStop, man.
Oh man. The most hours I got working for GameStop was like 16 hours a week. That is barely covering my gas.
Yeah, like to get there and get back. That's
yeah. Oh my god.
Like the quotas there, yeah. Like no joke. Like people like it's like, man, I get it. I don't want to ask you about the stupid Game Informer and like, how, like I have to. Like if I don't, they're like, hey, I know you didn't ask about that. Was there a reason you don't want to make this fucking company money?
The Card Communist donated $169. Copyright striking, pulling bullshit out of my ass is my thing.
It's true.
Look here, motherfuckers. We're trying to have a conversation.
He also copyrighted breathing hard. You can't be out of breath walking down the road.
That one, Shiny Vert, that one got me, bro. Oh my god.
You're out of breath. I'm taking a fucking piece of that. I'm taking a piece of that. That's my thing.
That's my thing.
Only I can be out of breath 4 steps into my walk.
Ren's collectible. I'll tell you what, you guys who are donating are creative as hell.
Oh, y'all are fucking funny.
Anthony, I had an actual question. What was your question, Anthony? Was it in the?
It's gonna be question feet. Side? That's just gonna be more feet. There's no question.
Was it in the chat, Anthony, or in the on the question chat? Let me scroll up a little bit. It's bait.
Lying you.
Oh, there it is. Oh, it's in the chat. Opossum Bud, do you ever think your exposed videos have brought enough attention to asshats out there that had effect on the issue? I would say some. Not a lot.
Some, maybe. Yeah. I'm still a pretty small fry tuber. Like, probably not that much, but probably some. It depends. That's not really why I try to do it. I just try to. It's not for like huge mass appeal. It's for my fucking friends and my peers here in the Pokemon community, so they know what the fuck is up. That's really what I make the videos for. I genuinely mean that.
No, and you can see it when you do it, because like I said earlier in the discussion, like you're not talking for the hype roast. You're not talking. God damn it!
Fuck them. They got enough people talking for them.
Pearpod 3. See the eBay listings for 151 UPC. Some out today. I bought them all. Ripping on drip soon. I don't doubt it.
Okay, someone said it right there. I don't want to set up memberships on my pages yet because I don't feel like I have enough to give you if you're giving me money. Like if you're gonna give me more of your money, I should be giving you more of something than just my content. And unfortunately, I can't consistently give you more than that. And I'd feel really bad about taking that from people for
emojis on your.
I feel really bad about that. I really do appreciate it, and that's something I really do appreciate because everyone keeps telling me to like put it on, but like I'd feel bad, man. I feel really bad about
that. Anthony says, not talking for the hype. Exactly why I love Opossum's content. Keep it up, Big Papa. Love your work, man. Big time. Opossum is for the people, says Matt Champ. Yeah, exactly.
For y'all.
I want to give you my money because it's my money. I just want a little opossum next to my name.
Someday, but you'll get more than a little opossum if you do that someday, man. I promise. Like I want it to be genuinely worth your time.
Mm-hmm. Chi-Chi donated $10. I see you. Hey Chi-Chi, how you doing? She's been one of my supporters since like day one. Since I was like 200 subs and just sticking there.
Dude, these fucking names.
No, that's her real nickname.
No, not that one. The one below.
Oh, the card. Oh my god, I just got it. Money? What the hell? Oh, okay.
No, not Chi-Chi. I know that's like an.
Yeah, as soon as you're like, no, the one underneath it popped up on screen. That's probably bro. That is probably what he would prefer to get paid with.
Dude, fucking plot twist. It's actually him just donating.
Just so he can ask for a refund. I showed you.
Yeah, he fucking charges you back like 2 days later. Aha. I'll show you.
I don't know why I made him sound like Mandark from
Chew, 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 chew.
Wolf Haven says, I'm curious since you are funny. Okay, fuck man, I already read that question. Laura wants to know, so when are we going to talk about shit?
Right now, apparently.
It's really me donating, just wanting my name on screen. Oh, for the credit.
I fucking can't, man.
We can't take you guys anywhere.
Like it's like consistent too. It's like every time like we're like trying.
Dude, is Pat still here? If so, thank you for recommending Gonzo. This is the best stream I've been to. Hey, thank you, Wolf, man.
Yeah, Pat's the real deal. That's so funny. It's y'all are making it funny.
I didn't like. I knew we were gonna go off the rails a little bit, but I had no idea. Yeah, exactly.
I think it'd be like did 20 parody accounts fucking popping up.
Listen, every stream is PG-13. Let us live, especially on here.
God.
Like I let my people be their people. We're all like the bad kids and the bad seer that make the dad pull out over the car. Dude, I remember my dad doing one of like, knock it off.
Yeah, fucking.
I was fucking around so bad one day. You remember the clubs for the steering wheel? My dad pulled that out to swing at me one time.
It was either that or fucking just weirdly enough, they had like a belt up there too. Like one they just never wore. They just had one there. They had like a wooden spoon or something. Yeah. Don't maybe come back there. It's like you're driving. It's like I'll come back there anyway.
My dad straight up pulled over on the side of the road one day and straight up ninja seatbelt over the seat. I'm like, oh God, I'm getting my ass kicked today, real good.
That I'm more impressed than anything.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Matt Champ, dad smacked me in church all the time.
That's where it's allowed.
Are there even rails for your cart to be derailed from? Fair. Jay's corner. When Laura went full derail today, no, it wasn't even Laura's fault.
My mom would move her dime into her smacking. She'd make her own iron knuckles with her fucking. She pulls out more rings and just starts putting.
Pulls your shirt over your head just to
fucking gets her keys like it does the car, just sticks them in between.
Like she's going into a bad neighborhood.
Fucking Great Value Wolverine.
My kids won't let me put them down. Just saw my bad spelling. Look at the rings, bitch. Wolf says, "Be real, you guys. Are you the type of people who love or hate spicy foods?"
Oh, love it.
I don't mind it. I don't. I like it when it's edible and there's still a taste. I don't like it to hot just to be hot.
Yeah, I don't like where it like burns like both ways of travel in my body, man. I don't like that. That's not my prefer. I'll eat it if it's good though, but
yeah. Ichiban, Dan wants to know, why can't I become a member of your channel yet? Well, you already explained that. And then on my side, I don't have the view time yet. I just hit over 1,000 hours watch time like last week.
No way.
Yeah. Well, because I just recently started live streaming consistently, and that's where I got most of my view times.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, because when I very first started, I was doing video game content. I did playthroughs of Sword and Shield, did Pokemon Showdown videos, and then I went to the card content, and now I'm here. Yeah,
yep, that's what I used to do before too. I used to do like boss videos for like Dark Souls and like stuff like that, like how to beat like fucking hard bosses and things like that.
Yeah. I'll pass on dragon ass. Spicy going in, spicy coming out.
That's so true.
Spicy. He's Mexican. He loves hot. Yeah. No, it's not wrong. Well, just like my women. Oh God, my wife's gonna beat the fuck out of me.
Yeah, she's gonna move the ring over.
Does Virginia ever watch your videos and be like, you're a fucking idiot?
She fucking usually what happens is she'll like actually go over the video first and make sure that there's like just nothing blatantly like stupid.
They're gonna fight you.
She actually helps quite a bit. She'll actually review my stuff sometimes, and like if I do like weird other stuff, like if I need someone to like film me doing other weird sauce boss shit, she'll generally film it. She watches my stuff. Awesome. She's not just like. She doesn't just ignore that exists.
My wife does. She'll watch. She's probably lurking. She won't comment, but she's lurking. So when I get out, she's like, "I heard what you said, motherfucker."
Yeah, all that stuff you said about me.
All those toes, all that money you made tonight, mine, bitch.
Honey, where'd you get all those rings?
Dan, if my asshole doesn't bleed, it wasn't hot enough.
Jeez, man.
Gonzo's diamond. Yeah, I'm gonna have an imprint on my forehead. Letting the wife watch our content confirms their accusations of us being idiots.
That's true.
TCG, that is true.
Sometimes I'll film something and she'll just be like, "I don't even know what the fuck you were saying a couple times." It's like, me neither. I don't know what I'm saying.
But my wife, she helps me on the thumbnail side because she's a professional photographer, so she'll help me like with the edits and the Photoshop stuff. But So I can't spell worth a shit. And you can tell my thumbnails because I spell things wrong, but she won't say anything until I'm about to post the video. She's like, you spelt that wrong. I'm like, fuck. Well, that's where it stays. Yeah. Yep, that's where that lives now.
It's like, you couldn't tell me before? Like, I spelled peace instead of like the pieces of something.
Yeah, I do that all the time. She's like, did you spell peace wrong? I'm like, no, I didn't. She goes, that's the wrong piece, dumbass. I'm like,
and then you look at it, you're like, fuck.
Would you look at that? I ever ask my friends to watch them. They don't give a fuck about Pokemon, so the reviews are usually, you are retarded. Fair.
That's real. Those are real friends.
Artemis wants to know, any plans for conventions next year? Well, obviously, Card Party, already putting in those days. I already bought my pass for a Card Party, so that's all good to go. As far as anything else, I do have plans to go to a Collecticon next year to meet up with Grumpy, Ren, and some of the other cardboard addicts. We're just trying to pick which spot to go to so it's equal for everyone traveling. And then I do plan on going to Opossum's house so I can kiss his feet while he's sleeping. God damn it. I don't know why I said that.
Tell me the day. I'll leave a key underneath the fucking mat, bro.
Virginia's like, why are you sleeping on the couch? Don't worry about it.
Why?
You know why?
I got visitors, babe.
Yeah. God damn it. That might get clipped. Who knows? Hey, clip whatever you guys want. I don't care. I have no shame. If I did, this wouldn't be happening right now.
Card Party too. That's just going to happen. So.
Hold up, me first. Hey, same time. Left foot, right foot. Before I do the motion, I stopped real quick.
Yeah, just we'll back it up.
I did it, and I was like, "Camera, no."
Me thrice.
Me thrice.
Well, I don't have a third foot, but I have something.
Maybe I'll go to Card Party next year.
That's getting clipped.
Pat's gonna be like, why did we get so many spikes for Card Party sales? And what's all the stuff about toes?
What's with these butt candles or something?
That's getting clipped. Everything's getting clipped.
I know. Yeah, see, Vert and me are on the same wavelength. We know.
Lux wants to know favorite anime. Ooh, Bleach. Mine's Bleach.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, we talked about that, Lux.
Yeah.
Sorry to make that so quick, Lux, but we went there already.
There's no line.
Yeah.
It's just you show up and there's toes for everybody.
So you get a toe, you get a toe. Hey man.
It's like Oprah, but like toes.
God damn it, Laura. Just straight up says head tie in the chat.
Oh God.
Hey, I know. Well, we did say big anime titties earlier, so I understand why she says that.
Hopefully, you don't ever go to court. Otherwise, this would be used against me. I'd be like, you go for what? For having a good time? What? Why I can't have fun?
I thought this was America.
Your Honor, I can't just have fun
anymore. Matt Champ wants to know favorite full art trainer card and favorite trainer.
Ooh, full art trainer card, Welder. I've said that before. Welder's my favorite trainer card, but favorite trainer. Probably.
God damn it, Matt Champ. Is Bukkake an anime show?
Probably the protagonist from like Black and White too. Honestly, like Hilbert, Hilda, like all that. I think that's like peak trainer design. Yes, Black and White Geddes is also really good too. TCG grading said that, dude. That's like perfect villain. Yeah,
he's definitely the best written villain out there for sure.
Easily the best Pokemon villain that there is.
Mine has to be Lieutenant Surge, just because of Raichu, all that shit. I gotta the Gospel of Raichu is real. He's my favorite trainer. I don't think he has a full art of anything.
Do you prefer the game Lieutenant Surge? Or do you prefer the anime?
Oh, total Chad version. I love the anime version. Oh, the first one from the first series.
From the anime.
Raichu, no.
Go Raichu, go get him.
The one with Asperger's, man.
Yeah, his chin's like this. He has like one of those Stan Smith chins.
Yeah, exactly. He only knows attacks because I didn't train him.
That Pokemon's way too fast for that. You should have evolved him.
Yeah. Lieutenant Surge is my favorite one. Like, if you count the Cosmic Eclipse trainer gallery cards as full arts, probably the one where he's fixing Magnemite. But if not, Phoebe full arts. Those are my favorite ones because my wife is also a Polynesian dancer and she loves ghost Pokemon and ghost types. So I always recognize Phoebe. I connect Phoebe with my wife, and my wife loves that card too. Yeah. Plus, waifu. Yeah. I like my wife. I like my wife sometimes.
I married her, but
I married her. But bitch be crazy sometimes.
Sometimes you just got to keep them, you know. Cheaper to keep her.
She keeps moving shit. You know this. They move shit around the bathroom. Now I can't find the only 3 things I use.
I use a comb. I use toothbrush. I use toothpaste. Where the fuck is it?
Yeah. Waifu Gazi. Yeah. Yeah. Laura, if you get married, don't move anything in the bathroom unless it's yours.
You can move stuff, just don't move the couple things that are used every day.
TCG grading says, can't divorce them, they'll take half your cards.
How do you actually split that up in court? I wonder.
Oh man, my wife she only would want half my cards so she can burn them. Because she's just as petty as I am.
You're right. She'd take them and just like chuck them into like the fire.
Yeah. TCG verse. Oh, go ahead.
She knows which ones are good too, so she'd fucking be like, "No, I know which ones I'm taking."
I don't want you're like, take the car, take the house, take the kids.
Nope.
No,
you're keeping Gordy. You're keeping all these. What you're keeping Crasher Wake. I'm taking Lily. I'm taking Rusa.
Yeah. Why do they move the damn deodorant? No one knows. But Opossum just admits he only uses toothbrush.
I don't use deodorant. Yeah, he doesn't scrubs.
Deodorant.
I just prefer all natural. Just let pheromones do the work for me.
That's how he landed Virginia. With
no. I fucking stink if I don't use deodorant, especially with all the especially working days right now. I had to shower and I had to put on another layer because I'm just looking around once again how do people work in the day? How do y'all do it?
E-Man says he keeps a pair of deodorant in his car because his wife keeps moving it. I can smell a possum butt from here.
You can, I promise.
Nick, I'm gonna take your show off alts and idea, and don't copy strike me.
Oh, too late. I've already wrote it down.
Dibs.
Coming for you, Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie knows.
Eddie's fucking getting. He's getting.
Yeah.
Possum big candle.
Just I don't know why what popped in my head just now is the old school 90s infomercials when it's 2 a.m. and you're waking up for no reason. If you like the smell of opossum ass, this candle is for you. For your most romantic night, to a night you just want to relax. Opossum ass.
Are you tired of having good smells in your house? Here, buy these candles.
Does the right pit smell different than the left pit? Oh God. Not yet. Oh
God.
What is the scent of candles? Interested in buying some? Says TCG grading. And we got ass.
Dude,
we pits, feet, and toes.
We should do that actually, just the fucking candle collection.
I make legitimate candles, you fuckers.
That's what I'm saying. I know you do. That's what I'm saying.
My wife, I'm gonna go out to the wife. I need to buy some awkward scents.
I need
Don't question
hair,
it.
I need some pit hair, and I need some chest hair.
I have churro ones already made. I just go fucking take a wax strip down my fucking chest.
Oh man, make a toe candle. Hell yeah! Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. Oh God. Shiny Vert wants to know your biggest fear.
Why?
Asia Akari scandals, daddy issues.
Why do you want to know my biggest fear?
Yeah, Vert, what's up?
You gonna use that against me or something?
My biggest fear is all those tools that we were talking about earlier because the donos are gonna come see this. No, it's not. Someone share this to him.
No, I encourage it. Just fucking show them. Just watch them. Just sit there and watch the video.
How dare they have fun? You
do that shit.
What do you mean I can't copyright strike this?
What do you mean? They said my name. They said my name.
Well, we didn't. We never said either one of their names.
No, but your
Nope.
donations did.
Kind of. They spelt them wrong.
They did. Dude, the communist is about to show up and be like, he's like, close enough.
Matt, it had already happened. Legitimately, my biggest fear is, that's because I'm a dad. It's failing my kids somewhere down the line. Yeah, I had to go there.
That's a good legitimate fear.
Yeah.
Mine's way stupider. It's dolls. Mine's way dumber. Appreciate you actually having a real fear.
If it wasn't for my kids, fucking dolls are creepy, dude.
I don't like dolls, man.
Porcelain dolls, to be specific. I hate porcelain dolls. Like Chucky doesn't bother me because it's made out of cloth and rubber.
Chucky's funny.
But porcelain dolls have souls in them, and you can't tell me they don't. There's a soul of a child in there somewhere. Heights. And we're back.
Nah, heights ain't that scary. Heights are all right.
Ren's Collectibles. Oh, I lied. Shiny Bert wants to know go-to choice of liquor. Not anymore.
Yep, not anymore.
It was anything that was open and in arm's reach. That's how bad it was for me.
That's how it gets sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Props to you for getting out of that stuff.
It wasn't by choice. Well, it was by choice. That's the only reason why I stayed sober as long as I have. But I had a really good ultimatum, and I kind of like my wife and my kids, so I did it. Yeah.
Hey, if you don't do it for yourself, do it for someone else, man. That's usually how stuff gets done.
Yeah. What about you? You still drink or no?
Not really so much anymore. I used to. If I do now, it's like maybe a beer. Look like I'm hanging out with people, or we go out somewhere to eat. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's like maybe like that. If I go somewhere different, so I tried a beer, a couple of them when I went to Japan, because I was like, well, I'm in Japan. I got to at least try like a couple things, like special things like that. But no, I'm not really a big drinker anymore. I used to.
Yeah, used to is a key word. Ren's Collectible. What is your favorite Pokemon era? I think we already established Black and White Gen 5.
Black and white.
Yeah, Black and White.
Black and white.
Lux wants to know your Smash Bros. Main. Pikachu.
Zelda.
I was about to say which Zelda. I was thinking Link.
Yeah, not Sheik. Zelda. I main is Zelda. Zelda is really, really good.
I main Pikachu just because I have a lot of fun with it.
Pikachu is fun.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Shut up, Brad. No one likes you.
Yeah, baby. That's what we're talking. That's what we're waiting for. Yeah, baby.
I'm trying to give up the apple juice. That's fucking awesome, though, Gonzo. Props. Yep. Hey, it's hard. I get it. Not a lot of people do it. Like when I first went to my very first AA meeting, because of how young I was compared to everybody, I was the youngest person there, and I stopped when I was 29, 30. I walked in and the old man asked me for my papers. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He thought I was court ordered to be there because of how young I was. The next youngest person was 50 something.
And they're made to, yeah.
Yeah, he was in his fit. The next youngest person was like 50 something. So I was like, damn, you guys fucked up. Mario with an American skin specifically.
That's pretty badass. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Ren's Collectibles. Are you into any other TCG besides Pokemon?
I don't really talk about it a whole lot, but I mean, I open up some Digimon every now and again.
Oh, do you really? Do you play or just collect?
I need to. So I know how to play. I just need to actually so here where I live, there's we have a card store. It's like Game Goblins, and it's just down the road.
Yeah.
They have tournaments where they do it. That's another thing where I would just want to get some of my time back, man. I just don't have as much time as I would like to do stuff like that. But I know how to play it. It's pretty easy. It's fun.
It looks easy, but it looks complicated at the same time.
It's not complicated. If we sat down, if we had a couple decks, I could show you how to play it. No problem.
I'll give you a couple of my decks. God damn it. We're back. We're back.
Yeah, we're right back.
Baby. Yeah, everyone's a little gay.
It's not hard, though.
Not yet.
No.
Bird.
2 decks at once.
Vert, next week. I'm sorry, Vert. This is going to be a hard one to beat. Yeah, Vert's the next guest. Tune in next week, guys, for Shiny Vert. I can't wait for that one. Yeah, Vert is someone I met at Card Party, and amazing dude, very friendly, very awesome. Just recently started getting very active on his side of the content, and man, I'm loving his stuff so far. Really, like, because it's all opinion based, but it doesn't hurt my feelings. Like, hey man, everyone has an opinion. Opossum turning Gonza out. Hey man, he doesn't have to. I'll do it for anybody. I'm easy. This has been my favorite podcast. Boing.
That's super nice. Well, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vert will kill it though.
Yeah. Oh, because he was in the. I think I sent it to you, the group podcast with Dan, the producer for DPM. How we did a group chat with him so we can work out. Yeah, Vert showed up.
Yeah,
and he's actually putting in some of the work that Dan talked about. And his new thumbnail that he showed me today, it's awesome. You can tell that there's he took everything to heart that he said. So he has a passion for this community and he wants to grow.
That's the best thing is like taking criticism and just running with it, man, or like improvements or something. It's not even criticism.
Absolutely. If you can't take criticism, you're in the wrong line of work.
Sometimes it's just advice, man.
Yeah. I've never done something like this. I'm scared. Don't worry. I'll ease you through it.
It's okay, man. It's nice and easy.
Nice and easy.
It'll be done before you know it, man. It'll be done.
Gonzo will show up next week in nothing but a banana hammock.
Then I'll be jealous. Why can't you fucking just wear that during ours?
How do you know I'm not? It's hot. I'm in San Diego. It's hot as fuck right now. I'm not even wearing shorts.
What you wearing, dog?
He'll go nice and slow. You know, that reminds me of the scene of Dodgeball with the fat guy when they're watching the car. Get in there nice and deep.
They make Justin Long just like wipe the fucking truck. That's their only customer.
I feel like Gonzo going whisper. Oh no, the chat moved. Oh, where'd it go? I feel like whisper in my ear. You feel that, little bruh?
You got that?
You got that? It's hot in San Diego. Cries in Phoenix. Oh, okay. You win. You're literal hell. Finger and belly.
Dude, going TDY there, like going to like DM or anywhere like that is just ridiculous this time of year. So I believe it. Dude fingered his butthole, his belly button.
But why'd you say butthole?
That's for me.
The possum's just in the corner.
That's why like sometimes I like.
That's why he's leaning. He's not fixing. Dan wants to know if I had to pick one Pokemon to be your partner. Oh, if you had to pick one Pokemon to be your partner, i.e. Pikachu style, can't go in the ball, who would you pick and why? Raichu. It's not that much bigger than Pikachu.
Trico.
Yeah.
Good old Trico.
Oh, good choice.
I have a little Trico. That's my favorite starter, by the way, for people that know. I like Trico.
I think you talked about it a handful of times.
Yep.
Trico is from Hoenn. I'm a Trico guy.
Yeah, Trico's cool.
Fucking hate Mudkip. I hate Mudkip because of memes. No, it's like, but Mudkip got that love like Charmander did for me in Charizard. Like it got so much love for no reason that I was like, I'm out. Do I hate them? No, but they're not my favorite.
I knew Trico was a boss. Got him right there. Mudkip's the goat.
Yeah, see?
Yep, you got somebody.
Swamperd's goated. Yeah, Mudkip's not for me, boys. Do you like Mudkip? No, get out of here. Give me a Trico.
No, Mudkip goes in the trash.
Trash. So I took it and I threw it on the ground. Let's go through the list of generation starters. Gen 1, go ahead.
Squirtle, easy.
Squirtle all day. Gen 2. Cyndaquil.
Totodile probably still.
That's Gen 2 is probably the hardest for me to pick, but I love Cyndaquil. Yeah. We just did Gen 3, Gen 4.
Probably Turtwig.
Turtwig all the way.
Between Turtwig and Piplup for me, like they're both really good.
For me, it's Turtwig and Chimchar.
Yeah, Chimchar's good. I like it for an a lot.
Gen 5, I think we
Oshawott.
Mine's Snivy.
Yep.
Gen 6.
Probably Fennekin.
For me, it's Fennekin or Froakie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Froakie.
Froakie's good. Like I don't think anybody really likes Chestnut or Chespin that much.
I think they have great shinies. People sleep on their shinies. I think they're good ones.
Chespin's actually okay. I take that back. Chespin's not too bad. It's Chestnut that no one likes.
Yeah, but it's the flying, the double weakness to flying is just brutal.
Oh yeah, just
especially
ridiculous.
in that gen with Talonflame, you're fucked.
Yeah, just
Fennekin, such an epic shiny. Yeah,
yep.
They all have pretty good shinies in that gen. Gen 7.
Poplio.
I'm not a big fan of any of them really for Gen 7.
Not
like
even
they're yeah. I just because I'm more of a like I like the fast speedy cannons.
Oh no one's fast in Gen 7.
No one.
That's the generation of slow Pokemon.
For no reason. Like Vikavolt in the Dex entry says it flies at Mach 2. But
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're just slow.
I'll go with Rowlet. Rowlet's adorable.
Yeah, Rowlet's cool.
Yeah. Gen 8.
Probably Grookey.
I'm a Score Bunny guy.
Fair.
Love me Score Bunny. Gen 9.
Gen 9 is it's Quaxley. Quaxley so easily.
You're wrong. It's the
Quaxley is so good.
It's the Fire Croc. It's fuck. I'm gonna brain fart.
Coco?
Yeah, there you go. Fuecoco all the way. I love his whole line. I don't like I think all the starters from this gen are great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like people are like, oh, Quaxley sucks when it evolves. No, it doesn't. I think it's awesome. It's a little dancing boy. Yeah, don't be mad because your expectations of a pirate got shot out the window.
They're all pretty good too,
yeah.
Honestly. Like all the starters, like stat wise and all that, they're all pretty good.
I like all the evolutions for all of them. They all make sense with their lore and gimmick.
I was waiting for that some Matt Champ.
E-Man, hey man, have a good night. Thank you for stopping in, having fun. Loves him, but can't remember his name. Yeah, fair.
Fake man.
Fair. I hate you, Matt Champ. That's why you don't get kisses goodnight. Call me out.
Fake man.
Hey man, fake man.
You lose this house, a great big phony.
Phony. Yeah. They're all trash. Who says that?
That's me.
Says someone who's never played the game. Quackville looks like a JoJo character.
I mean, exactly, and that's good.
Hey, you two love opossum. That's a lie. You know you're gonna get. I'll give you forehead kisses later.
Yeah, we'll both rub your toes later.
We'll start from the top, work our way down, nice and sensual. Tell us a little bit before we kick things off for the night. We already have our winner for the giveaway. Is there anything going on your channel that we can expect? Yeah, it's just one of those questions I always ask, but we know your content is whatever's going on in the community.
It's not whatever I feel like posting. When I get back home, I'm gonna post more tier lists of
please.
cards that people don't like and be like, this card's the best card, and people just get mad at me for like,
that's not my toe.
That's not mine.
Yeah, like I don't understand that, because I think like me and you've talked about it. Like we've had a disagreement once or twice about some views, and oh no, how dare you have a different opinion than me? And then we're fucking just get back to work. You're adults. 350 per toe. Yeah, how dare you have a different opinion?
That Suicune thing I said made so many people mad. They were so mad about that. For some reason.
About which one?
The Suicune V, like the alternate one. How I said it was.
Yeah, it's
because it is kind of mid in my personal opinion. There's not really much around it. It's not really Pokedex accurate. It looks great, like the art's amazing, but it's not that good.
Yeah. Opossum Bud posts at night, and I like it. I can usually be early to his videos. Hey man, good for you, Ren. Watch my videos.
I'm the most active, baby. I appreciate that. Like,
opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one.
They all stick.
Bruh, Chad has tolerated this for 3 hours. Way to go, Chad. No kidding. Thank you guys so much.
I don't know how you did it, man.
Fucking me either. Chad, fucking Pat came through. He degen for a little bit with us. That was cool. Pat's a degen confirmed. When he's not in his DPM profile, he's a degen. calm your tits. Hey, you calm your tits, Ren. For the people who don't know, where can they find you out on the socials?
Oh, I have an Instagram. I have the Threads I don't use a whole lot. I have a Twitter I don't use a whole lot. I'm mostly on Instagram and YouTube. Like, that's where I'm the most active.
Do you have your own Discord yet?
Nope. I need one.
Not yet.
It's the same thing. It's just, man, that's my thing. That's what I just need.
Drop the link for the butt candles.
I just need to shut up and just do them. I just need to fucking make stuff, but hard.
Hard. Make
stuff. Ass candles.
Make stuff hard. Really? That's the wording you want to use right now? Make stuff hard?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You heard it here first.
That's my wording. I'm sticking to it.
Bro, that Discord finna be a war zone. We need that ASAP.
I've seen Ryan's, man, and that's...
I forgot he has a Discord. I need to join it. Is it for members only?
I don't think so. So whenever he first made it, like I guess like all of his like chat like degens went in there, and like for like the first 5 minutes when he first made one, it was just full of nothing but Vaporeon. It was just full of nothing. Like
Ryan's Discord is wild.
He had to nuke that shit.
What did he expect was gonna happen?
I don't know.
I'm surprised he doesn't have more fuck Leonhardt memes.
It was when he was doing his monthly podcast stuff. During one of them, he just made a Discord, and then like within like 5 minutes, it was just flooded.
Just done, son.
It was like gross,
bro. No, don't do it.
Can't even like Vaporeon anymore.
I convinced one of these kids in my not a kid. He's 24 years old.
FBI, not a kid.
He in one of the servers I'm in, I convinced him to make one of his channels in his Discord, an 18 and up one. Bro, he did not realize how bad it was gonna get. It was nothing but porn.
You see like the innocence in their face.
Yeah. And he was like, dude, I have family in this. I was like, you're the one who made the server. Like, I'm not a mod. Don't blame me.
Yeah, well, you fucking pay someone, bro.
I posted a lot of porn in there though, just to piss him off. I don't know why he did it. He always talked about like how Mormon he is and he won't drink coffee or soda. And I convinced him to make an 18 and up channel. I'm a piece of shit.
That's the rules.
Them's the rules.
I don't make them, I just follow them.
Just follow them hard.
Yeah, I'm not one.
Yeah. Thank you again so much for taking time out of your night. Over 3 hours. Oh my God, guys. You degens, I love you. Thank you everybody for stopping in. Ren's Collectibles, Laura, Matt Champ, Dan, oh my God, there's so many people. Wolf, TCG, Matt Champ, all of you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Gonzo. This is Opossum Bud. Tune into all the stuff. Mods, please share all the stuff down below. Until next time, guys. I forgot. I got to start promoting people. Next week, Shiny Vert on here. Same time, same channel. Shiny Vert. Yeah.
Good goat.
He's a goat, man. We're going to have a great discussion with Shiny Vert next week. Hopefully he doesn't go too much off the rails. Until next time, guys, collect how you want to collect. Peace.
Yep. Later.